Madison or metrokiaofmadison.com.
Everybody's ego takes a shot on this show.
You gotta keep your chill with Jim, Matt, and Molly.
I am savage.
So you're not special.
Jim, if we want to play this game, we can play this game.
And I'm just like, oh my God, this guy's going to swing on Jim. He's a complicated fellow.
People like me.
I don't think so.
This is Jim, Matt, and Molly on 100.5 ESPN, the ESPN Wisconsin App, and ESPN Madison on YouTube.
We're learning a lot about each other.
So broke and penniless, I took to the streets to sell my wares. And by wares, I mean my body. And by body, I mean my schnitzel.
Don't make me choose. I just won't vote.
It's not like a real life choice. You just vote. There's no like.
Vote. You just vote.
Jim, I'm just telling you what the Twitter trolls are gonna do.
Vote
I don't want to pick. I don't want to pick.
I'm here in Milwaukee. I'm talking like a German. They vote.
What?
Broadcasting live from the Everlight Solar Studio in downtown Madison. Alongside Matt Hamilton and Molly Brown, here's Jim Rutledge.
It is Jim, Matt, and Molly. We are presented by Coors Light. The Moms Blue, you know what to do.
And that's Crush, a Coors Light.
I'm Jim
Where's
Rutledge.
Matt
Molly
Hamilton?
looks so confused. I'm just throwing
Where
my
is
voice
he?
like a ventriloquist into the other mic right now.
I promise Matt Hamilton is there.
That's right. On the ESPN Madison YouTube stream, you see Isaac Gard, but you do not see Matt Hamilton.
Nope.
And by Isaac Gard, I mean a cutout of Isaac Gard.
The invisible man, Matt Hamilton.
Do I wish we had Isaac go?
I mean, who doesn't wish we'd have Isaac Gard over Matt Hamilton? We could ask for that every. Don't wait. He graduates soon,
Savage.
Molly. We can make a switch. Primetime Warsham behind the glass. We are in the Everlight Solar Studio. We are not hearing Molly right now.
Yeah, I
I'll
think
tell you that. But
Ryan cut her mic off.
yeah.
Yeah. Well, you can't hear Molly,
Oh.
can't see Matt. Everything's going swimmingly today.
Well, that's okay. Just more of me, which is what everyone really wants.
That's a good point.
People like the weather today is annoying. And I want to kind of just give the state of play, which I think is for the whole state of Wisconsin. I sent this text message to the group, but this was someone posted this on Twitter, but it looks like it's off of a Facebook page. And this is Fox Cities in Wisconsin here. They gave the address in Little Chute, Wisconsin. Resident was laying in the road as they didn't want the plow truck to push snow in their driveway. Police are going to have a talk with them. This is at 12:34 p.m. Dude, I get it. Or
I mean, I
ma'am.
get it too, but like, come on, man. Grow up.
Is that real? Like, actually?
I mean, I don't see. Maybe it was an elaborate hoax, but the person who retweeted it, like,
Ryan, do you
they're a
want me to
real
move?
person.
No, it does. It's not going to help if you move because the other camera's also frozen.
Okay,
So there's
Matt.
nothing we can do.
We are also on the radio, so
Okay.
let's just focus on the radio side of things. So don't watch us on the ESPN
Wait,
Madison
okay,
YouTube
so like,
stream right now.
actually though, the slush that like the plow trucks push by your driveway is the worst because the
Yes.
snow is already so damn heavy, and
Yeah.
then you're like picking up like the freaking water. Oh my God, it's the worst.
It always feels personal. If you've ever been out there and you're shoveling and they go by, I swear they're looking at you. You might as well think they're just giving you the bird as they do it too.
Yeah.
So like I get the irrational anger at that being plowed in your driveway and we're gonna get into it. But like when I went to yesterday, I went out to Costco to get gas because gas is $1 billion, so I'll save the 30 cents a gallon and go to Costco. And that was like at 3 o'clock. I got back.
You went yesterday?
Yeah, it was just raining yesterday, like around 2 o'clock. So I just went out.
Oh, see, it was snowing by us. Okay.
Yeah, so just rained in this area around 2, 3 o'clock yesterday. So I got it, picked up a few other things, and then came home, put the truck inside, the big blue truck from Simden, and we didn't go anywhere. And honestly, when we went to bed last night, it was just some light flurries. And I was like, well, maybe
Right, it was almost like just hail.
a lot of jokes about I can't believe schools canceled. I'm sure almost all the schools in the Madison area were canceled. The Oregon School District canceled like at, I think, noon yesterday.
Back in my day.
No, so it was smart because
Wait, school was canceled at noon yesterday?
for today.
Oh, I was like, interesting school schedule.
Okay. Yes.
Sunday. I can
He's
imagine.
struggling.
But it was earlier enough where my wife's like, did you get the same text? And I went and looked. I'm like, I guess it's real. And we told the girls. But and they obviously were very excited. But then today I went out and I was like, all right, I got a shovel. And I could have snowplowed, but I wanted to go to Carbon World Health today, but they closed smartly.
Yeah.
So I wanted to get a workout in. So I decided to shovel. But at the end of my driveway, back to the snowplows, and I appreciate everything they do, but man, it was like above my knees at the end of my driveway. And you had to and you can't get there without having to trounce through it to then get to half of it. So then you can, if you're going to use your snowblower, you're going to, cut it in half and then throw it. And that was my initial thought. And I'm like, screw it, I'm already here. And so then I just. And then
there's something extra demoralizing though about shoveling and not going like all the way down to the concrete or the blacktop. And like having to take like a couple scoops just to get to like the one.
You're
spot.
not strong enough to lift it all. I'm just kidding.
I mean, props to you, and if you're doing that, but it's
I'll tell you who's not Alex Strofe, but
yeah, no doubt.
No idea, irrelevant.
I made the mistake today of deciding. I was like, I'm gonna get in the gym this afternoon or like early afternoon, and then when I was done, I was like, oh, I'll go shovel now, and it like Molly said, it didn't look super terrible. I had some drifts that were pretty gnarly in my driveway, but there's some spots that was not super deep, and I went out and started shoveling. It was so wet and heavy that I instantly regretted doing the workout. I was like, I should have just came right out here.
So, Molly, where do you land on that? Because Matt told it to me, and like I feel bad because that's hard, but also like, dude, why would you do arm day and then when you know you have to shovel?
Yeah, it was dumb.
I mean, leg day would suck too, though, wouldn't it? Like,
True,
if your legs are just out there quivering, like, that would suck.
But, like, why work out if you know you're going to have to shovel?
Literally, shoveling today was actually my workout. Like, I went outside, fully bundled up. One, I didn't look at the temperature, which, like, I when I came inside, I looked at the temperature because my mom texted me, and she's in Arizona, and she was like, oh, wow, that's a lot of snow, especially with, like, how cold it is. And I was like, what do you mean how cold it is? I was literally just out there sweating my ass off. Like, I was, like, fully bundled up. And then I look, and it says 21, and it feels like -9. And I was like, oh, I had no idea. But, like, I got inside. And then, like, my husband made me, like, a cup of warm coffee, which was, like, nice, like, a nice little, like, ooh, feels good, you know? And, like, I just, like, sat down and was like, oh, my God, I'm actually so tired. Like, I feel like I've been working out for, like, a long time because I was out there for, like, 30, 40 minutes or something. Mm-hmm. But, yeah, so, like, I was, like, sweating that I was like, I have to jump in the shower because I can't just like sit in my own filth until like the end of our show today.
So it's funny. I actually put it because
hence why I'm wearing a hat because I'm dirty. I'm just kidding.
Obviously, duh.
Yeah, that's why we're all wearing hats.
So I put in snow shoveling on my Whoop because when I started, I was curious like what it does for a workout. And I'll put it on here. One, the drawing. Where am I here? All right. I don't know if you can zoom in on that as I hold it up there, Ryan. The drawing looks like something a 4-year-old would do, where it shows like where I walked. Because at the bottom of my driveway, you can see all the lines of where I just went back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. So it does look like something like a 4-year-old would draw. But shoveling for 32 minutes did bupkis for me today. I spent 15 minutes in the low zone and 15 minutes in the zone 2. And I burned 120 calories. I'm just apparently in excellent shape, Matt.
Yeah, apparently.
But if you can see the draw, like the actual drawings on there are insane where it shows where you walk because you can see the blue at the end of my driveway and then
you spent all your time
right yes because the rest was pretty simple because I live on the end of a cul-de-sac, so that means I have to go up the sidewalk and then I have to make and then also down the other way, so I have a lot of sidewalk, almost more sidewalk than actual driveway to do.
Molly, how long is your driveway?
It's not very long. And like we have both cars like parked outside too, so like that took up a lot. But like to even be able to get my car out, like I said, it took me 30-40 minutes, and I didn't even go like on the sides of my car so that I can walk into my car without stepping in the snow. I only did the backside so I can like back out.
Yeah, I've got a fairly long driveway. Fortunately, it's downhill, so like when you get to the slope, like it's a little dicey just standing there.
Oh yeah, for sure.
But you know, gravity can help you a little bit. I didn't even bother doing the whole driveway because I got a 2-car wide driveway at the top. It kind of gets narrow, and then I have a whole turnaround.
Yep.
I was like, nope, I'm just going to back down my driveway today. I'm going to make a path just big enough for my car to fit, and I'm going to back down the driveway.
And you could chime in 844-770-3776. Carl Stock text line list is more with your shoveling or snow throwing stories today because that was definitely my mindset. It sounds like Molly's too. We all had the same mindset of, one, I double-checked. Like, Wednesday's supposed to be 48, and the next day's a little warmer. I think by Saturday it's supposed to be 65. So it's not like early.
Amazing.
Right, but it's not like early in the winter where you're like, I got to do this right because this is going to freeze over. It's going to be here all winter. So if I half-ass it, I'm going to have to deal with this really weird thing that I screwed up because I was lazy the first time.
It's going to be worse.
Right. So this time I'm like, I just need enough room for the car to get out and someone can walk down the drive. I don't need to make the whole thing clear and all that kind of stuff. I hate doing that in the first place. And there was plenty of it. I was just like, I'm just making this good enough because this is all going to be melted. If I had my choice, if in a perfect world, I just would have shut it down for 2 days and wait for it to melt on Wednesday.
Right.
Because I was just, honestly.
Remote shows. I can do work from home.
Right. Kids are staying home because I'm not dealing with it.
Would you be okay with that? Literally just staying in your house for 2 days just to avoid shoveling?
No.
Yeah, I was going to say, with a full family, you get star crazy.
What?
No.
I've been in my house the last 2 days. So yesterday we got snowed in all day. It was so weird. It was thunderstorming in the morning, then it started hailing, then it was raining, and then it was snowing, and then it stopped, and then it snowed like crazy overnight.
4 seasons.
I've been in the house since Saturday. Saturday was the last time I left my house, and today I've been in the house all day.
Except for shoveling.
Yeah,
you haven't left your property.
No.
So my dad was up at our cabin in the Shawano area, and they got crushed with snow. And he was up there last week. I called him on Thursday. I was like, hey, Dad, I think you should come home. You're up there by yourself. If something goes wrong, emergency vehicles aren't getting around. Yeah, you've got a truck. You've got your little, all-wheel, utility vehicle with a plow on the front. I'm not saying that you won't be able to, clear your driveway, but you shouldn't be up there by yourself. And I get this runaround oh, come on, man, I'll be fine. I've got a Generac, so if the power goes out, the house will still have power. And I've got all these tools, a big snowblower and the plow on the UTV.
And what good does that do you if you're having a heart attack?
Well, exactly what I said. I was like, Dad, things go wrong. So anyway, they get a little snow on Friday, I believe, and he goes to snow blow it, gets a rock, and it sounds really funny. And he's like, yeah, it was kind of shaking. So I decided I'd go and start plowing because I was like, I'll deal with that later, end of the season. Yeah. I'm not going to deal with it. Goes to start plowing, and there's these tie rods, metal ties that go onto the plow to keep it stable. One of those broke, and he's like, you know what, Matt, you're right. I'm just coming home. So he ended up coming home Friday. And I'm like, thank goodness you did, because everything that can go wrong will go wrong. It's the chaos theory.
It was Final Destination for clearing your driveway.
Yeah, I was like, Dad, this is not a good idea. And he was like, well, and he gave me this whole son, you can sleep easy tonight. I came home on Friday. I was like, oh God, Dad, I was gonna sleep like a baby. I just thought you were as stubborn as me. I was like, now I know where I get my stubbornness from. It's from you.
Right.
Because the fact that I told him he should come back is probably the reason he was like, I'm digging in.
Yeah.
I'm going to go to the grocery store.
I don't suggest anything.
He's like, I got food. I got vodka. I'll be good. I'm like, okay, Dad. The essentials.
Yes. I don't suggest anything to my parents because surprisingly, my dad also a little stubborn. So
yeah.
I don't make
nature or nurture.
Right. I don't make any suggestions. If anything, I would suggest you should come home.
Yeah, reverse psychology.
No, you should stay up there.
Yeah, stay up there. You should just move up there and live there.
Yeah.
Well, I'm coming home tonight.
Yeah. It's how
and I'm staying at your house.
I think the point is, Matt, at some point you have to parent your parents, and you have to use reverse psychology. They're going to throw fits. They're going to be upset.
Yeah.
They get catfished by people at Lowe's with people cards.
Yeah.
It's just it all what goes around comes around. So
fair enough.
Something to look forward to in addition to being a regular parent. What you could look forward to is you could treat yourself at Roost Chris Steakhouse in Middleton. Ooh. The Sizzle, Swizzle, and Swirl happy hour over there. Get yourself a steak sandwich. Matt, you sounds like you earned one.
Yeah, I definitely would love to go out there. And, today, forget the steak sandwich. I'm going all in on that prime beef.
Okay.
I'm going to get myself a steak.
Okay, I
feel
that.
like I earned it.
The tomahawk?
Ooh, the tomahawk ribeye is pretty elite. But honestly, anything that's prime is going to be good. I'm normally not a filet guy.
Yeah.
That filet's got a pretty good amount of fat in it. It's still delicious. I don't know. I might mix it up a little bit.
What would you get to reward yourself for shoveling today?
What do you always talk about? The porterhouse?
Yeah.
Ooh. That one sounds pretty legit.
Yeah. New York strip and filet. Can't go wrong when you get both cuts.
Prime?
Oh, I didn't shovel today.
Yeah, but
I live in an apartment.
What does he always like to get?
He's like, I don't get
Meatloaf?
anything.
No, what's your weird?
a
No,
tenderloin.
he likes jambalaya.
Tenderloin.
Oh, tenderloin.
Jambalaya.
You've talked about jambalaya more times than you haven't. Like, it's something weird about you. You have. I don't know where we've talked about, but you're like, oh, you got to try their jambalaya. It's so good. And you say it like every time.
Yes, there is another restaurant in the Madison area that I really like where they have good jambalaya. I don't know if they have it at Roost Chris Steakhouse. I'm sure it'd be fantastic. But no, I usually get the tenderloin steak, Jim. That's
For what?
That's the tenderloin. Right?
It's
He calls it a
thing.
tenderloin.
Yeah.
He calls it a tenderloin.
Yes,
That's the joke. I forgot Matt was not here for half the year last year. So
Yeah.
I probably
That's
just missed
true.
that.
Just the other half that Molly missed, right? Because I
Yep,
made more
exactly.
shows than Molly.
Ryan's the only consistent person on the show. This is Jim, Matt, and Molly, presented by Coors Light.
You're listening to Jim, Matt, and Molly.
I think I've listened and watched this show long enough to know that Molly's mind is just always in the gutter. It doesn't matter what.
Mine!
Yeah, Molly.
Jim says something, and Molly's eyebrows just go up. She's looking for a giggle.
Yeah.
I'm a bottomless. You're not wrong.
Presented by Coors Light on 100.5 ESPN, the ESPN Wisconsin App, and ESPN Madison on YouTube.
Here's the thing. Buying jewelry should feel good. Not rushed, not pressured, and definitely not final if it's not right. That's why at Condon Jewelers you can exchange your purchase so you actually end up with what you really want. And when it comes to value, Condon Jewelers offers some of the best prices in the area without sacrificing quality, service, or trust. So whether you're celebrating a big moment or just treating yourself, you can shop confidently knowing they've got your back. Condon Jewelers, the jeweler on the east side, the jeweler on your side.
To those who've ever dreamt of their perfect event, those dreams are worthy and they are possible. Hi, it's Jeffrey from Celebrations Entertainment. With hard work, passion, and great music, we will make your event dreams a reality. Every event is a labor of love, with one-on-one planning, customization, and flawless execution. Bringing your event to life is what we do. For a fun, memorable event, visit celebrationsentertainment.com. That's celebrationsentertainment.com.
I worried about choosing the right two-year college where credits would transfer to UW, but I figured out a great path. At Madison College, I'm in the STEM program. The classrooms are intimate, instructors are engaging, and best of all, I'll be able to transfer to UW debt-free. My advice to others, start your journey here. You won't regret it. There's more to your story at Madison College.
Visit madisoncollege.edu to get started.
There are many reasons why local businesses are frustrated with their current business technology vendor. LSM Chiropractic Business Manager Sarah Pavlik had her reasons.
I would say there was two components. The first was the lack of customer service that we were experiencing, and then pricing.
So Sarah, you switched to James Imaging Systems because?
Initially pricing, which was fantastic. Customer service was hands down something that we hadn't experienced with 2 or 3 prior companies.
What else makes James Imaging Systems stand out?
They spoke to us as people and not as just a number. They were actually concerned about what our bottom dollar was and what our needs were.
Bottom line, Sarah?
It allows us to be more efficient. Efficiency is just equivalent to time and money.
AI-driven workflow automation, security enhancements, digital transformation. James Imaging Systems, your local business technology partner. Make the switch today. Call 608-221-3457 or visit jamesimaging.com.
Hi, it's Eric with Canopy Wealth Management. Taxes are intricate, and even smart savers can unknowingly work against themselves without a clear tax strategy. At Canopy, we help you assess your options and you make more intentional decisions with your money. Small adjustments today can lead to meaningful differences in your long-term financial future. At Canopy Wealth Management, care, confidence, clarity is not just a tagline, it's our promise. Get started today at canopy-wealth.com.
Paid for by Canopy Wealth Management. Canopy Wealth Management is registered as an investment advisor with the SEC.
Greg Scalzo here for Buck and Honey's. Congratulations to the perennial Best of Madison Award winner by the folks at Madison Magazine. Meet me at Buck and Honey's to celebrate Wisconsin hospitality. Whether you're enjoying the view on the Yahara River in Monona, exploring Wanakee, visiting the OG in Sun Prairie, or checking out the new location in Mount Horeb, you can enjoy the Buck and Honey's experience in a neighborhood near you. Serving lunch and dinner 7 days a week with brunch every Saturday and Sunday. I'll see you at Buck and Honey's.
In 1987, the Bucks took on the world and changed basketball forever.
At stake, basketball supremacy in the United States.
Bucks versus the World, narrated by Charlie Behrens, is the new season of Behind the Bucks podcast, presented by Gallagher, your trusted insurance broker and HR and benefits consultant. It's the untold story of the 1987 McDonald's Open, when the Bucks became the first NBA team to face the Soviet Union. Listen now on Bucks.com/plus, the Bucks app, the ESPN Wisconsin app, and wherever you get podcasts.
You're listening to Jim, Matt, and Molly, presented by Coors Light. Also brought to you by J&K Security Solutions, securing homes and businesses in the Madison area since 1987.
Madison College has been serving South Central Wisconsin for more than 100 years with 7 campuses and tons of flexible online options. They offer hands-on training and state-of-the-art labs, championship-level athletics, and the lowest cost per credit tuition in the region. Plus, students get free step of the way. You can learn more or schedule a tour at madisoncollege.edu.
That's Molly Brown. Molly, can you tell us one more time what the students get, the last little probably sentence of your live read there, because you cut out a little bit. We don't want our friends at Madison College to miss out.
Yes, students get free end-to-end support every step of the way, and you can learn more or schedule a tour at madisoncollege.edu.
She's Molly Brown. I'm Jim Rutledge. Matt Hamilton with me in the Everlight Solar Studio. Molly Brown up north because of the weather.
At the zoo?
And primetime will shine behind the glass. Get into the show, 844-770-3776. That's Carbos Talk text line. List is more. So, Pro Football Talk put something out about ed policy because he had a conversation kind of just talking about the state of the Green Bay Packers. And
he gave an interview with the Sports Business Journal. Where they were talking about being able to stay financially competitive in the modern landscape of the NFL, especially with private equity coming in for other teams, and especially the teams that have owners, unlike the Packers, being the only publicly owned team in the league.
And I think this is smart, first of all, by ed policy. He is, sometimes if you got to lay out bad news, a lot of times to your kids or even significant others, whatever, you kind of start like
your parents.
you kind of just start dropping hints early to kind of maybe soften the blow a little bit. And I think ed policy is getting out in front of this of like, hey, it might not be tomorrow, but there's going to be a world where Lambeau Field might have a title sponsor, or the practice facility might have a title sponsor. There's going to be logos on the jersey. There's going to be a field sponsor. There's going to be more, and I think it matters to Packer fans. And I want to start with this part. I think Packer fans, more than any other fan base in football, hold their traditions and their identity as a hometown team, but just their team identity, that being a hometown team for the Packers, I think they hold that tighter than any other fan base in all of football.
100%. Yeah, it's like the fact that we're all we're owners and all the different. It's just such a unique ownership structure. You know what I mean? We're a public team, and we're the only one in the NFL that makes us feel special, or at least unique in that regard. And it's kind of eye-opening to hear how that might not be a sustainable model. I do have questions, which I would like to get into, but I want to hear what Molly has to say about how great the Packers are.
No, I mean, Matt, we've talked about it before. I am, quote unquote, an owner of the Green Bay Packers. My husband bought me stock last time that it went up for sale. And it's cool. It's a cool thing. And while people like Jim may say, oh, it's just a piece of paper. It's yeah, I get it. It's just a piece of paper. It doesn't mean anything. But it is something cool to have. It
means something to you.
But also at the same time, I mean, it really doesn't. I don't think about it on a daily basis. It's a cool thing to have on my cool thing to have on my desk, and I think it is something interesting. It's cool because it's the only team that has it.
Cool.
That makes them unique, and it's cool. Yes, cool. It's cool to be able to see. Oh, okay. The last time that the stocks went up for sale, the Packers were able to upgrade the giant scoreboard or whatever, right? It's like you feel like your money is going to something, I guess, rather than just buying a ticket at Lambeau Field for a game. So, like, there's something interesting about that. But at the same time, I feel like the Packers have been not very chalant about the way that they keep asking for money from the public. Like I mean, what was it, a year or two ago when they were threatening to like raise the taxes, when they were threatening to raise the taxes or whatever it was because they didn't want to pay their own taxes. So then like they wanted the people in Green Bay to be able to pay more money. Like it just kind of is becoming a little bit dirtier, yet they're still trying to like make it seem like this is just your town's team. And I don't know how I don't like that. It feels icky.
The NFL draft, they did the same thing. They asked Green Bay, I think, for a couple $1 million. And yes, taxes are the big thing. And here's the thing, what the Packers are doing, which is what I find interesting, is what the Packers are doing is what every NFL team does. And Matt, the way you even describe them is kind of a fallacy. They have a board of directors and a president. The only difference is that they have to clear their decisions as a billion-dollar organization through a board, and then the president does it, as opposed to an owner can just do what he wants. The community has nothing to do with the Green Bay Packers anymore, and haven't had it in a long time. But they are smart enough to know how to brand themselves. So they are smart enough to know that is their brand. That's how they.
That feeling that people have this pride behind their like special team that's
here's
owned
the truth.
by me. Like me and Molly, we go to the game. We're like, you see that scoreboard? I bought that.
I think you lump Molly
I
into this.
don't think that. Yeah, don't loop me into this.
I
That
bought
is not
that
my
scoreboard
feeling.
because I own this team.
No.
Yeah, me and Molly both feel that way.
So, because
it is just interesting. Like, it's interesting with this story happening, and obviously with like the recent passing of Bob Harlan and all the different stories that we've heard about how great Bob Harlan was. Like, if it wasn't for him, the Packers wouldn't have, or the city of Green Bay would not have a team, most likely. Like, so it's fascinating when you hear stories about that time of the Green Bay Packers when it truly felt like the public did mean something, versus now where it's like we're just a swipe of a credit card. That's it. Like Matt, we really don't mean anything to the Green Bay Packers. They don't give a damn. They don't give us discounts at the Packers Pro Shop.
That's true.
Do the Packers care more about their fans than the Chicago Bears do? Like, if we really you can compare it to any other team. I think every single NFL team is dirty in its own way. Don't get me wrong, but like the Packers are not some fan-focused team because they're owned by the fans.
They're
it's
not
just a
moving
cool story.
states.
I want to say this. The Green Bay Packers, I think, are the most cutthroat business in the entire state of Wisconsin. They are the business that is probably the most difficult to work with in the entire state of Wisconsin, and they know it. They flex their Green Bay Packers muscle as much as they can. They operate as big business gets. They just know how to put up the right brand, a facade of we're just mom and pop. They are cutthroat like every single other NFL team, and maybe even more so because some teams, Rooney and Mara and McCaskey / Hallis, like that's their family's business.
Right.
Ed Policy has no ties.
No,
he's the president of the board.
Yeah.
He's the president of a board of a $1 billion business, and that's how he views his job.
Do you have a good example of the Packers being tough to work with?
I can't just share everyone. I'll say this because we got to keep our business tight. Plenty of people to work with the Green Bay Packers say that the Green Bay Packers are incredibly difficult to work with, and so that is kind of what we'll leave it there. And I don't think you have to try too hard, which is interesting to me. Because, Matt, what I wanted to get to with this is your identity as a Packers fan is completely different than mine. /owner is completely different than mine, even as a Bears fan, and even Molly as a Packers fan.
Apparently they like green and gold.
I'll let Molly speak for herself.
I will. I'm going to speak for Molly because we're both owners.
So, for me, my identity comes from I am a fan of the Bears uniform. I don't care as much as you want to. I'm not the one you're going to get upset to care where they play. Maybe people from Chicago. Maybe people from Chicago will care.
You'll piss him off. Don't worry, Matt.
But you won't, because to me it's just the Bears, and I want to win in that Bears uniform and that Bears C, and that's what I care about. I don't care if they're nice. I don't care if they're mean. I don't care. I mean, where they're playing. I'm a fan of the Bears,
and I want them to win. C if they go to Hammond?
But Matt, that's the part I care about.
I do think you do care to an extent, though. I do think that you care to an extent.
But I don't want to make it about me caring about it. But for me, I don't take my identity from the actual ownership. It's the Bears, the Chicago Bears.
Right.
Molly, I want the team to win. I don't care how they win. Actually, I hope they're meaner. I hope they extort more money out of businesses, and I hope that they get more money so they can be even a better football team. That's what I want. That's what I'm getting at. That's what I want. Right. If moving to Hammond gets me 3 Super Bowls,
let's go to Hammond.
Yeah, I don't care. But Molly, what is your stance on the Packers?
I already told you my stance on the Packers. What else do you want me to say?
Why don't you say it again?
Like I said, every team is dirty, and it's just I think you hit it with the perfect word of it's a facade. It is a facade that the Packers put on, that they're for the people, that they're for the fans, and it's that don't try and hide the fact that you want money. Just be straight up about it. Hey, we want to make more money for this team to be more successful, but don't try and pretend like you don't want more money.
Well, what do you for what you care more about, if I'm correct, is that them winning, not you being a part owner or how they win.
No, I will sell my stock to whoever wants it and give up my ownership if the Packers win a damn Super Bowl. I will be happy. I will say, hey, take this stock increase because the Packers won a Super Bowl. I'm out. I don't need to be an owner anymore.
So do you think it's silly that I bought 10 shares of Packers owners?
Hold on.
Jesus Christ, did you really?
Kidding. No,
before you make this about you, Matt. Molly,
they're $300 a piece.
I was investing in stocks. That's what I was told to do.
But Matt, Molly, if it was Culver's Field or Nicolay Law Field or Lambeau Field at Nicolay Law Stadium or whatever it was.
I mean, let's give some props up to our own partners,
true,
right?
But
or
okay,
no?
but if we're going to do
Dairy
it,
Field at Lambeau Field.
There you go. So if we're going to do it, then you're good with it if it got you sustained success and the best chances of the Super Bowl. You don't care what they sell off.
Okay, so if we're specifically, if we're literally talking about the field, right? I think about Camp Randall. It's Barry Alvarez Field at Camp Randall. I'm good with that. I do not, however,
But that's not a sponsor. That's an homage to a great.
But still, if it's Culver's Field at Lambeau Field, I'm good with that. But I'm thinking of the Lambeau Field atrium. I don't like it to say Culver's Lambeau Field. I don't need that. Just put something on the field that says it.
But
do you know what I mean?
If it did and it guaranteed sustained success, you'd still be okay with it in the long run, right?
I mean, what is considered guaranteed success? Is that the 3 Super Bowls that we're talking about?
Yeah.
What about just what they've been doing?
Is that making it to the NFC Championship game and then losing like we were with Aaron Rodgers? Because that wouldn't be worth it.
Okay, what about this? Just 8 wins every year is your average over the next 20 years because you don't have enough money, or it's 11 wins and whatever comes with that. No guarantees on what happens in the Super Bowls, but what you taking?
Well, I'd rather have guaranteed Super Bowls. I don't want 8 wins. I'd rather have 11 wins, of course. But and especially if it's 8 wins when we're going on 18 games a season, that's a trash season.
Right, but even 9. So that's what policy is selling, that the competitive nature of sports is going to require the Packers to stay competitive by doing those things.
So let's talk about.
I think there's ways to be innovative, though. That's the problem. Is I don't think you have to come up with the easiest option. I think you can figure out something.
So let's talk about the money that they're talking about, because obviously I don't think the Packers are going to have a problem raising enough money for their salary cap and to pay coaches and staff. That feels manageable. This money, to me, I'm imagining goes towards stadium upgrades and upgrades around the area and
locker room facilities,
workout facilities, things like that. Is that correct? Is that a fair assessment?
But also into that fund at some point.
We're never going to get to a point where the salary cap's right now it's $301 million. It's we only have $260 to pay players, so our salary cap's less. We'll always hit the salary cap.
But it could be, and again, not today or tomorrow, but it could be, which was in Chicago, David Kaplan corrected this report, but initially the thought was the Bears might not have enough money cash on hand to be able to cut those checks to someone, because you either have to give them that money or put it into escrow. You have to have that money physically available, that guaranteed money. That Jordan Love's next contract could be $70 million per year.
Right.
And, like, that's money you have to have on hand. And, yes, the Packers have their coffers, but those coffers could be emptied quickly if the salary keeps on going up.
Yeah.
So, like, that's where I think Ed Policy's not looking at tomorrow. He's looking about 5 years from now.
Yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong. Ticket prices are already super high, but, like,
also, Ed Policy in this article kept raving about how the Packers are very middle of the road with their ticket prices. He kept emphasizing that when I read it through.
I don't know if that's true.
So they're going up.
That's what he claims. Yeah, exactly.
Well, that was also my question. That was my question because I know we heard, 2 weeks ago that season ticket holders, like, their prices went up. Obviously, the regular ticket price went up. Do other teams continuously raise theirs up too? I'm assuming so because of inflation.
Chicago raised theirs when they won.
Are they actually in the middle of the road, or where do the Packers rank among the 32 teams in the NFL?
It's definitely what they claim. I don't know if there's an exact uniform number for the average ticket price, though. I don't think the Packers are on the most expensive end. They're probably more towards the middle, slightly above average.
So here's the thing about why you brought up the Bears, why they might go to Hammond, because their valuation when they build a new stadium is going to continue to skyrocket no matter where it is. And why does that matter? You talked about private equity. The Packers will not have access to private equity under their current structure. Chicago, in September of 2025, sold 2.35% of the team. What's 2.35% of $9 billion? Because they get sold off the valuation. That's a cash influx that they're able to get for selling an insignificant amount of the team. The McCaskies still own a large majority of it, 77% of the team. The Ryan family owns 23%. And then the McCaskies can continue to sell off little bits and pieces at a time to raise that money. The Packers cannot. So that sale, and we talked about it before, has raised millions of dollars for the Packers. Selling a small percentage of the Bears can raise almost billions. And that's the difference that Ed Policy is trying to solve.
Right. And I understand that. So real quick, I did just quickly look up average ticket prices of 2025. Who do you think, first of all, what do you think the middle should be? Middle of the road. Where would you put that? Somewhere like 15th, right? 16th. The Packers are 5th most expensive. According to two different sites. That is not middle of the road. So we just got lied to by Ed Policy.
This is Jim, Matt, and Mibes on my Coors Light.
You're listening to Jim, Matt, and Molly.
He's like, I don't get anything.
No, what's your weird...
No, he likes jambalaya.
Tenderloin.
Oh, tenderloin.
Jambalaya?
You've talked about jambalaya more times than you haven't. Like, it's something weird about you. You have.
Presented by Coors Light on 100.5 ESPN, the ESPN Wisconsin app, and ESPN Madison on YouTube.
Hey, it's Molly Brown. And let's be honest, between work, kids, and everything else life throws at me, I'm always looking for a little extra energy. That's why I love ZOA Energy. It's made with natural ingredients, vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants, so I get that boost I need without the crash or jitters. Plus, there are tons of great flavors. It's vegan, gluten-free, and even low in sugar, so it fits right into my busy, health-conscious routine. So grab a ZOA Energy, fuel your body, focus your mind, and take on your day like a champ.
At J&K Security Solutions, protecting your home or business is more than just the priority. It's what we do. I'm President Jeffrey Beckman. Since 1987, J&K Security Solutions has been committed to providing Madison and Southern Wisconsin with dependable security solutions. Whether it's security, fire, or the latest automation solutions, go to jksecurity.com to see how J&K can help keep your home or business secure. Get protected now at jksecurity.com.
Zimbrick Honda has been a proud part of the Madison community since 1973. They're your one-stop shop for over 250 new Hondas to choose from. Whether you're looking for a sedan, SUV, or truck, their selection of new vehicles is second to none. Stop in today at their location on Fish Hatchery Road and check out their full lineup of vehicles and find the one that's right for you, or browse their vehicle selection online at ZimbrickHonda.com. That's ZimbrickHonda.com. Shop local, shop Zimbrick Honda.
Get ready for the ultimate Saturday night at Hard Rock Casino Rockford. Join us for the all-new Queen of Hearts drawing at 4, 6, 8, and 10 p.m. This is your chance for royal glory. When your name is drawn, choose the right card and you could win a life-changing jackpot, up to $150,000. The longer the queen stays hidden, the bigger the jackpot grows. Let's Hard Rock with the Queen of Hearts only at Hard Rock Casino Rockford. If you or someone you know has a gambling problem, call 1-800-GAMBLER or text ILGAMB to 833-234.
Madison, the countdown is on. Only a few home matches remain for Love Madison this season. March brings special theme nights, multiple matches in 1 week, and some of the biggest moments of the year. Now's the time. Experience pro volleyball right here in Madison. Don't miss your chance to feel the speed, the power, and the electricity inside the arena. It's front row or FOMO. Get your tickets today at lovemadison.com/tickets. That's lovemadison.com/tickets.
Get your team together. Softball is back for 2026. Hey, it's Jesse Nelson. Registration for Madison School and Community Recreation's Adult Summer Softball Leagues is now open. Men's, women's, and all-gender slow pitch and women's fast pitch leagues are forming now for the summer season. MSCR Softball Leagues offer fun for every level of player and welcome all participants. Spend your summer evenings with us on the Ball Diamond. For more information and to register, go to mscrsportsleagues.org. That's mscrsportsleagues.org.
Listen to Wilde and Tausch, presented by Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin on 100.5 ESPN.
The Green Bay Packers told us and showed us that they realize we can't continue to just play two-thirds football. So kudos to Goody. The Green Bay Packers got better because their special teams now has a chance to have a chance.
Wilde and Tausch, weekdays 9 to noon on 100.5 ESPN, the ESPN Wisconsin app, and ESPN Madison on YouTube. You're listening to Jim, Matt, and Molly, featuring 2026 curling national champion Matt Hamilton on 100.5 ESPN, the ESPN Wisconsin app, and ESPN Madison on YouTube.
Carbon World Health's brand new med spa in Sun Prairie is absolutely incredible. So whether you're ready to refresh your skin, relax with a hydrofacial like I did last week Friday, and my skin is feeling great, or you're ready to try the latest in body contouring, the experts at Carbon have you covered. You can book your visit today at carbonworldhealth.com and experience the new standard of self-care at Carbon World Health in Sun Prairie.
Brandon in Tulsa chimes in on the Carbo Stock and text line. List is more. It's got to be a native Wisconsin thing. See the Packers as a family, because I can tell you that all the Packer fans I know here in Tulsa, we don't see the Packers as a mom and pop. We're just like you organization. They are our favorite team, but they're still greedy businessmen and businessmen and women, just like the Cowboys, Chiefs, etc. To Molly's point, Molly Brown, Jim Rutledge, Matt Hamilton with you, Primetime Lorishan behind the glass. I want to get to the Packers possibly selling their naming rights, but Prime, you've been quiet on this. We know that Matt seems to take his identity with the Packers as part of their brand of being Wisconsin, being mom and pop, being Green Bay.
I'd be devastated.
So devastated is the word.
Devastated just if they gave up naming rights for the stadium?
Like, if it was
Sold,
no longer,
I
I know you guys are like presented by Lambeau Field, but initially
presented by Lambeau Field. Culver's presented by Lambeau
or
Field.
presents Lambeau
Yes,
Field.
It's just as likely the Packers do that.
Right?
I mean, they are a cutthroat business.
Now, if it was just like Culver's Field, it's no longer Lambeau Field, like that would devastate me.
So I think there's examples like Arrowhead, where the Chiefs play. It's Arrowhead Stadium, like presented by Geha, whatever the heck that company is. I've never learned how to say it. I just know what I would spell, Geha.
So
that was Geha.
Yeah, I think I said it right. Anyway, who cares? Honestly, it's beyond the point.
I have no
idea. But if it's just Lambeau Field presented by Culver's, or kind of like Molly said, Culver's Field, at Lambeau Field.
No, I think Culver, what did you say the first time? Lambeau Field presented by Culver's?
Yeah.
I feel like that's probably the most likely scenario.
Yeah, because
based
saying
off
Culver's
of
Field at Lambeau Field is just clunky.
But
for
also
some
like
reason.
Arrowhead is an example.
Yes. You double up on
I
field.
believe it's
Yes.
Lambeau Field and Soldier Field. Is that it for
Lambeau Field, Soldier Field, and technically Arrowhead for that same reason, but they're like presented by.
But I think that's what the Packers would kind of find a middle ground for those who hold the Green Bay Packers sacred, like the Green Bay, like Matt Hamilton over here.
It's more like all these other teams have built these brand new stadiums. There's no like history behind it, so who cares? But like
Arrowhead Stadium is a very historic stadium.
That's what I'm saying. Arrowhead, Soldier, and Lambeau are like the three historic stadiums. I guess left. What's the one in New York? It's still
okay,
but it's called MetLife. What?
It's MetLife.
Can we be honest? And I mean this as a compliment
MetLife.
here, Matt. Can we be honest? I mean this as a compliment here. The only thing that's left over from Lambeau Field is the field. They've made that a state-of-the-art stadium. They
100%.
just have been very smart in remodeling around it to make it look great. Way better than the Bears did at Soldier Field. So I am not crapping on Soldier Field, but I'm not crapping on Lambeau Field. What I am saying is, though, the Packers is historic Lambeau Field in name only.
Right.
Which was smart. Great marketing.
And I get that, but it's still... There's still it feels like there's some history behind it. That's why it's cool.
There's history behind it, but I mean, you walk inside and you're walking in through the Associated Bank gate or the Oneida Bank. Everything there is corporate sponsor ties.
Associated was there back when they were the Acme Packing Company.
Exactly. Yes.
Yeah.
Since 1921. Yes. I mean, there are some historic
sellouts when they're Acme Packers.
There are definitely historic ties between a lot of the sponsors and the team, especially because they're being the publicly owned team. They probably needed those sponsors to stay alive at one point. But nowadays, it's yes, this is the business of sports now. This is how everyone's making money. It's how these teams, we talk about those, NFLPA report cards, right? A few weeks ago, came out that the Packers training facilities aren't up to standards. The big thing for the longest time has been
maybe they could afford daycare for the millionaire players if they sell it to Nicolay Law. Maybe they'll have enough money to have a freaking daycare.
Now you could probably.
I mean, but seriously though, where okay, so how much realistically would this cost a company to come in, buy the naming rights or whatever it is to Lambeau Field? What would that be? Is it $1 billion? Is it $500 million? What does that look like? And then where does that money directly go? That is my question, because I think that impacts a lot of people's opinions about it probably, right? What about selling this and making this money is going to directly impact the team and make them better and give them the sustained success that we talked about earlier?
So looking at this somewhere, and I'll just put it on the high end because it's Lambeau Field. We'll call it $25 million per year, multiple year deal.
Okay.
SoFi is 30, so maybe we can call it a little bit higher, but that's SoFi Stadium. So AT&T Stadium, $19 million. So I guess somewhere in there, but it is the Green Bay Packers, so we can kind of somewhere. And I know it wouldn't be called Culver's or Nicolay or AmFam Stadium, but let's say it's Lambeau Field presented by, we'll call it 15 to 20 million. Let's call it an easy number. $20 million a year for, I don't know, probably 10 years.
Okay, where does that go?
Well, this goes into, and I think Packer fans can say this comfortably, you trust the Packers to handle it. They do a very good job. Again, I think they're the most cutthroat business in the state of Wisconsin. They'll be able to handle this money. It's going to go to a little bit of everything. It can go to stadium upgrades. It can go to having cash on hand. I mean, think about this. We're not that far away, and it could be Jordan Love, from a quarterback making $70 million a year. You have to have cash on hand to do all that. You don't want to be apparently Adam Schefter said he kind of spoke incorrectly and misled the idea that Bears didn't have cash on hand. But that was a real concern at one point for the Bears. That's why they've been selling off little percentages. Well, the Packers can't do that. So this is in lieu of selling off percentages. And I said this before, and we've talked about it before, and Ed Policy's been banging the drum on this. Private equity is a game the Packers can't play in, and now they're in trouble, and so they got to figure out every single way to make money. Molly's right, and I want to get to Molly. You got to find the creative ways, but I also think the Packers are going to have to take the layups.
Yeah, and this seems like a layup. I was curious. I looked up what AmFam pays roughly per year for the Milwaukee Brewers Stadium, and Miller Brewing Company was 2 to 3 prior to that. AmFam is 4, which runs through 2035.
Right, but NFL
$4 million?
Yeah,
per
year. Which
wow.
it was a lot lower than I thought it would be, and I understand the NFL would be a lot higher, and the Packers would get probably a lot more than that.
I would say probably 20, because if SoFi Stadium is $30 million and 2 teams play there, but none of these teams are presented by, but it is the Packers, and the Packers can lean on businesses. So I think a $20 million a year sponsorship, which is just interesting, because I want to do the kind of worst case scenarios, but let's just name who could do it in the state. It's AmFam, I think.
Miller.
Could they? Miller? If they were, Miller balked it. They didn't want to do 4. for Miller Stadium, for Miller Park.
It's true, but like when you go to Lambeau, all you see is Miller Lite everywhere.
True.
It's huge.
And I wonder what they pay the Packers. It's not out of the question that the Miller might pay the Packers more than they were paying the Brewers.
Yeah, they're like, we can't
rights.
spread ourselves.
So
too
like
thin.
they might have been paying the Packers $4 million a year in advertising for all of that stuff they have going around there.
True.
And so, but what else is there? The
Coles would be an easy one. I mean, they have
Coles
the Coles
is like,
Center.
aren't they hemorrhaging money?
I feel like retail in general probably is, but
who goes to
still
department
stores,
stores?
though.
Like I picked Kohl's and I made a picture of it just because I thought that would be one of the more realistic / gut punches.
Yeah.
Like Kohl's.
wait, when was the last time you guys went to Kohl's?
I don't know, honestly.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
It is like I will say it is expensive, but like you can get like Nike, like it's all brand.
Not if you got Kohl's cash.
See, okay,
If
my
they
Kohl's
accept it
credit
at the
card right
stadium,
now.
if they accept it at Kohl's cash at the stadium, I'm back in.
Kohl's cash for your Packers gear.
Yeah.
That'd be incredible, honestly. Oh yeah, that'd be nice. What
I use
other Wisconsin brands?
all
Menards?
the time. I just stopped and we just broke the Menards. Yeah, the Menards would have the money.
Harley Davidson would be one up there.
I don't think they have the money.
That's a good question.
I don't think
know.
they do.
But
You
I mean,
know
there's
who would? Epic Systems.
Epic Systems
Epic,
one.
but I don't think they would do it.
I don't
You're
think
right.
they do it either, but they got
Harley,
the money.
Harley
for it.
just backed out of the patches for the Bucks or whatever. They're not
Not
redoing
too
it.
long
couple
ago,
years
yeah.
ago.
Yeah, so
But think about you'd get a lot more value probably from
Yeah,
being
but
the naming right
true.
for Lambeau.
I don't
Field.
think Harley's got the money, to be honest.
Maybe.
Fleet Farm?
They might have the money. Menards, Fleet Farm.
I looked up a
AmFam.
quick list of from Google AI is giving me Oshkosh Corp is on here as well. ABC Supply.
ABC
What is
Supply could do
Oshkosh
it.
Corp? Is that like Oshkosh B'gosh?
No, the industrial manufacturer of defense and specialized vehicles.
How you guys feel
like,
about Uline Stadium?
They have money.
It's
I
fine.
love it.
It's fine.
The funniest one I saw was Lamborghini.
Lambeau.
So you call it Lambeau Field with an O.
Yeah, that ain't happening.
That would be so
yeah, the
cool.
Italians really want. They really
You
want
could-
to penetrate the Wisconsin market. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, they do well.
Aggressive.
Yeah, penetrate. Whoa.
That's what you call
See
it.
a lot of Lambos driving in Green Bay.
Look,
Yeah,
they'd be
big
penetrating the
time.
market if they're driving around in
Snowstorms.
Lambos. I'll tell you that.
Can you imagine putting a plow on the front of that? You can
Imagine
get your driveway
You're
cleared
gonna
in
plow
no
on a
time.
Lambo?
Snow
That'll really
tires on a
penetrate the
Lambo.
market.
Snow tires on a Lambo would look sick. Come on.
What other Wisconsin companies are there?
We'll do that on the other side, but I honestly want to figure out what the most realistic possibility, because Molly asked a good question, what would that cost? And I think $20 million is probably 15 to 20 million.
15 to 20, yeah.
Yeah, is probably that number you're looking for. You can chime in. What Wisconsin business would you want to have the naming rights of Lambeau Field? This is Jim Matt and Molly, presented by Coors Light.
You're listening to Jim, Matt, and Molly.
Oh my gosh, Jim, that is just terrible.
I was trying to go like loud and big.
Yeah.
And I don't know why I hit the octave lower than I should have. But I am a big believer in like
Helping
something
wounded animals.
horrendous. No.
Presented by Coors Light on 100.5 ESPN, the ESPN Wisconsin app, and ESPN Madison on YouTube. Rah. Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin present your Badger Minute. Here's Pablo Iglesias.
This Badger Minute is brought to you by The Jump Around. Don't miss new episodes of this exclusive digital show talking all things Wisconsin sports, premiering every Thursday at 12:30, streaming live on the ESPN Madison YouTube channel.
In for Pablo, I'm Jesse Nelson, and it's time to dance. Wisconsin draws a 5 seed in the tournament, opening against 12 seed High Point with tip time at 12:50 Thursday afternoon. Senior guard Braden Carrington is confident the Badgers are ready for a big tournament run.
We have every piece we need. You got shooters, you got two of the best guards in the country, you got bigs. Once Nolan comes back, we're well-rounded, and obviously we've shown we can win without hitting shots. We can win hitting shots. We're a team that nobody wants to see in this next couple weeks.
Order today and get 0% interest until 2032 at Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin. Upgrade now, pay no interest until 2032. Visit PellaWI.com.
Spring is here, and living with your old, drafty, foggy, dirty, hard-to-open, bad windows is no longer an option. You deserve better windows and doors. At Siding Unlimited, we install top-of-the-line wood, vinyl, and fiberglass windows with options to fit your style, color, and design choices. Built for energy efficiency, installed by our professional craftsmen at Siding Unlimited. Siding Unlimited. Experience, integrity, craftsmanship. Visit sidingunlimited.com today.
Prizes, flyaways, even
Cash money. You want it? We've got it. Find a list of all contests and official rules by visiting ESPNWisconsinContests.com.
That's ESPNWisconsinContests.com.
With me is Sarah Pavlik, business manager at LSM Chiropractic. They have business technology from James Imaging Systems.
In a world where everybody's just a number and everybody's so busy being busy, they make you feel important, and I'm sure they have a lot of things going on.
One thing James Imaging Systems has going on is providing their clients with business technology expertise to get better work done and more value out of every dollar.
Absolutely. I cannot put a price or just a word on the value we've saved in every which direction. My time, again, the company has saved money as well.
James Imaging Systems, your local business technology partner. AI-driven workflow automation, security enhancements, digital transformation, and unmatched business technology expertise. Right, Sarah?
Correct. Yes. It's nice to reflect back and say we have a partner, not just a vendor.
James Imaging Systems. Call 608-221-3457 or visit jamesimaging.com.
Hi, I'm John Hayes of Goodman's Jewelers. It's hard to imagine, but Goodman's has been the diamond store of Madison since 1933, which means your parents, maybe even your grandparents might have shopped with us. We maintain the same high standards, honesty, and integrity that kept them coming back time and again. Keep their history and our history alive. Shop Goodman's Jewelers today in the heart of Madison at 220 State Street. We're online at goodmansjewelers.com.
The best is at Goodman's.
Molly Brown here, and it's time for Slam Dunk Deals at Metro Kia of Madison. Get into a 2026 Kia Sorento or Kia Sportage with 0% APR for 48 months. That's just $20.83 per $1,000 financed. Don't miss your shot. These Slam Dunk Deals end March 31st. Head to Metro Kia of Madison on the east side or visit metrokiaofmadison.com today and drive home your new Kia before the final buzzer.
Truck crash? Call Gruber Offices. One call, that's all.
On the air, on demand, on social, on Wisconsin Sports. Serving Wisconsin sports fans. This is 100.5 ESPN. Welcome back to Jim, Matt, and Molly. Presented by Coors Light on 100.5 ESPN. Also brought to you by J&K Security Solutions.
Coming up on Friday, March 20th at the Oshkosh Arena, and it's a completely free event designed to empower, inspire, and connect women from all walks of life. We're talking powerful speakers, breakout sessions, and real conversations about growth, personally and professionally. I'm honored to be a part of this year's panel, and I would love for you to join us as well. You can reserve your free spot today at weempower.org and come be a part of something truly impactful at Her Day. Again, that website is weempower.org.
She's Molly Brown. I'm Jim Rutledge alongside Matt Hamilton. Primetime Oil on Behind the Glass. Get into the show, 844-770-3776. That's the Carbos Talking text line. List is more. Cam in the Creek says, sounds like Ed Policy is being a sellout. I wouldn't be surprised if you started selling ads on the toilet paper. It's a good idea. You sell dude wipes. So I looked up with our good research assistant, ChatGPT, and I asked which Wisconsin companies could afford a $15 million a year stadium rights or presenting rights sponsorship. So number one.
Quick Trip.
Number one on the list.
That was my brain over the break.
All right.
Okay,
Quick Trip's a very good one, though. That's a very good one. I'm sure they're on this list. Number one, I don't think anyone's going to guess it. As soon as I say it, though, it might make sense. Lambeau Field, presented by Northwestern Mutual. Revenue $30 billion a year annually, one of the largest financial firms in the United States.
Wait, but how would we feel about that being, like, when I hear Northwestern, I think of the college in Illinois right outside of Chicago.
So
you know what I mean?
We're going to pick our favorite. We're going to give some options, but we'll pick our favorite out of it. So,
all right. I don't love it.
Okay. Prime?
It's fine. It's a sponsor.
All right. Lambeau Field, presented by American Family Insurance.
Seems par for the course.
I prefer that one.
But then what? Do we have two AmFam Fields? That's
no,
weird.
You have AmFam Field and you have Lambeau presented by AmFam. Two very different places.
All right, another high revenue place that has a stadium name. Lambeau Field, presented by Pfizer.
I'd get down.
No. No. I don't even know what Pfizer is. Like,
That's
when they
why
became the name
I
of the
like
Bucks, I'm like, what is Pfizer?
It's provocative.
No.
All right, what about Lambeau Field, presented by SC Johnson?
A family company. Is that a Wisconsin company?
Yes, Racine.
Huh.
Windex, Ziploc, Raid.
Ah, Racine Danish Kringle. It said Racine.
Yeah, he did.
The Kringle of Racine.
It's racing.
Oh, my God. If you're not from there, it's not Racine. I can't do it. All right. All right, next one here. Lambeau Field, presented by Menards.
I'm in. I am in.
Say it
Colors
again.
already fit.
That sounds like a punchline. Yo, welcome to Lambeau Field,
The
presented
colors.
by Menards.
Exactly. I love it. Every Bear fan that comes to the stadium, that's what you get to say to them.
You're a Chicago fan.
Do you get like an 11% rebate on everything that you buy there?
Every
then?
ticket,
'Cause
yeah.
then it wouldn't be as
because they
bad.
jack it up by 11%, and then
Yeah,
they give you 11%
but
back.
you gotta go find the form and fill it out and then send it in to get it.
Hey,
Real
I
pain.
don't have any problem doing that. I just got a $50 rebate in the mail from when we bought our refrigerator, so I'm not
There
mad.
you go.
Okay.
My wife handles that because I can't.
Yeah.
I'm too annoyed. Mainly because
Back when they had all the different numbers, it was
Yes.
such a pain. Now it's just one sheet.
yeah,
You're good
but
to
I
go.
like it better when the numbers. They got lazy. Also, why do I have to fill out a piece of paper and mail it? You not have emails? Like they purposely made it a pain in the ass because nobody does it.
Exactly.
They're a local company, just like the
exactly.
Green Bay Packers.
They're local like the Green Bay Packers. They're one of the biggest polluters in all of the United States, and they revenue around $13 billion annually.
Really?
Yes.
Damn.
I did not realize that.
There's
For a bunch-
Menards outside
for a
of
bunch
Wisconsin.
of crooked wood.
Right. And John Menard is like fights
God,
hard
get
to
that
be
for
able to
free.
destroy the environment. So, yes. That's where
I
you're
was not aware.
Well, keep on mailing out paper.
I didn't know that either.
That's just one of the reasons why. All
Great.
right.
Now I feel bad about my 11% rebate. Damn.
Yes. Way to ruin Wisconsin. No, all right. Here's some other ones. Lambeau Field presented by Coles.
Yeah.
Lambeau Field presented by Rockwell Automation.
Don't know what that
I don't even know
is.
what that
A
is.
major player in industrial automation and information technology.
Sounds fun. Rockwell sounds fun.
Rockwell is a good name.
Lambeau Field presented by We Energies.
Yeah. Be okay with that.
Sounds like the video game with a Wii. Yeah.
And then the last one here, or two more. Lambeau Field presented by Ashley Furniture. I feel like you can't do that one.
That's no way they have the money for that.
And then here's the one that I for the same reasons I really wouldn't want Menards involved. Lambeau Field, two other ones. Lambeau Field presented by Uline.
Okay.
And Lambeau Field
What's wrong with Uline? You hate Uline. Why?
I do. I cannot talk about it. And also
okay.
Lambeau Field presented by ABC Supply.
Oh,
Hey, they were partner.
Yep.
Yeah, that's fine. Fine with that.
So
How is Quick Trip not on this list?
they didn't show up. I mean, it's a lot of money.
It's according
It's
to
a
the
Or
private.
Culver's.
I don't think they're.
I'm pretty sure that both
publicly
of these have
traded
enough
companies.
money.
Yeah, but they're not publicly traded, so you probably won't get the notes on how much they make.
That would make sense. That would probably make the most
You can't
sense,
buy
yeah.
stock
I
in
don't-
Culver's.
can you buy
You should
stock
just
in
look at
Menards?
what like the largest. You should look at like what the largest company. What was your prompt to GPT?
I said,
Oh,
based
that
on
was-
marketing, what Wisconsin businesses could afford $15 million per year to be the presenting sponsor of Lambeau Field?
Okay, let's do this easier. Why don't you just put what are the largest companies in the state of Wisconsin?
I mean, it's going to be like at least
There's
an
a bunch of
80%
different ways you can
crossover.
look
we
at
can do
it.
that
Like,
more
who's
on the other
got
side.
the most
All right,
employees?
we don't have to use this list. Just
Yeah,
give
but
give me four.
like Coles was good.
We can basically do what I did on mine, but we'll get a lot more answers on ESPN Madison's.
Ultimately, do you guys think that there's going to be like just a perfect spot? Like, there's not going to be this
Right, but-
perfect
so
one,
I want,
right? I mean,
I want it. So what do we think here? I want to ask the question. I started them with a poll question. If you had to have one, we're gonna AmFam,
Okay.
Quick Trip.
I like that.
I don't think Culver's is realistic. Honestly,
Plus, I don't want. They're not going to let you have anything else inside the stadium other than Culver's.
well, that's fine with that. Menards. Do we put Menards on there? They would make sense.
I mean, they make apparently $13 billion that I didn't realize they were making. It makes sense.
That's peanuts compared to the other ones. Northwestern Mutual. So we got three. We got Menards.
I don't like that one.
I don't think Northwestern Mutual is going to register as like a Wisconsin company for most
Okay.
people.
Menards, Quick Trip, Coles,
Pfizer?
something else.
Or AmFam.
Culver's.
let's just throw Culver's in there. It's fine.
Okay.
I mean, Culver's would be actually kind of great.
So make sure when you put it up there, if Lambeau Field was presented by one of these companies, which ones do you want it to be? Then we'll go Culver's, Quick Trip, Kohl's, and what was the other one?
Menards.
Lambeau Field at Menards.
Save big money at Lambeau Field.
Lose big games at Menards. This is Jim and Molly presented by Coors Light.
Looking for an easy lunch or dinner win? Pizza Hut's My Hut Box lets you pick a personalized pan pizza, a melt, and now you can choose wings as your entree. Boneless or traditional wings tossed in your favorite sauce or rub. One box, tons of options, all day, every day. My Hut Box is the best personalized meal combo starting at just $6.99. Head to one of their locations, order on the app, or online at pizzahut.com. Pizza Hut. Feed good times.
Hey, this is former Badger Brad Norton.
It's a fake. Great call and great execution.
You're listening to a Good Karma Brands radio station, 100.5 ESPN, WTLX, Monona, Madison.
Broadcasting live from the Everlight Solar Studio, this is your Metro Kia of Madison Sports Center.
Good afternoon, Madison. I'm Ryan Wollersheim, and this is your Sports Center update brought to you by Zimbrick Honda's championship presentation of Prep Mania. ESPN Madison has you covered for all 15 of the WIA State Boys Basketball Tournament games starting this Thursday at 1 p.m. Hear every game live from the Kohl Center on the ESPN Wisconsin app and the ESPN Madison YouTube channel. And then it's also tournament time in college basketball, and the Wisconsin Badgers have their seed and have their matchup for March. The Badgers are the 5 seed in the West region as they were awarded the tournament's final 5 seed in the field after falling in the semifinals of the Big Ten tournament on Saturday, losing 68-65 versus 1 seed Michigan. The Badgers now will head out to Portland to face 12 seed High Point, the champs of the Big South Conference. They're scheduled to tip off on Thursday at 12:50 p.m. Central Time, and ESPN Madison is your home for Badgers basketball talk throughout the tournament. Listen back to 2 episodes of March Mode from the past 24 hours on the ESPN Madison YouTube channel, including a special Sunday night edition with Alex Strofe, Ben Brust, and Riley Yelk giving their initial reactions to Wisconsin's tournament draw. And that's not all. Tune in this Wednesday for a special edition of The Jump Around with Jim Rutledge and Pablo Iglesias, talking more Wisconsin hoops. Watch the show streaming live at 12:30 on the ESPN Madison YouTube channel.
Metro Kia of Madison, Madison's trusted Kia dealer. Stop into Metro Kia on the east side of Madison or metrokiaofmadison.com.
Everybody's ego takes a shot on this show.
You gotta keep your chill with Jim, Matt, and Molly.
I am savage.
So you're not special.
Jim, if we want to play this game, we can play this game.
And I'm just like, oh my God, this guy's going to swing on Jim. He's a complicated fellow. Oh.
People like me.
I don't think so.
This is Jim, Matt, and Molly on 100.5 ESPN, the ESPN Wisconsin app, and ESPN Madison on YouTube.
We're learning a lot about each other. Oh my gosh, Jim, that is just terrible.
I was trying to go like loud and big.
Yeah.
And I don't know why I hit the octave lower than I should have. But I am a big believer in like
helping wounded animals.
No.
Is this an ASPCA commercial?
Yeah,
Christmas.
Broadcasting live from the Everlight Solar Studio in downtown Madison. Alongside Matt Hamilton and Molly Brown, here's Jim Rutledge.
Lambeau Field presented by Coors Light. If the mountains are blue, you know what to do.
And that's Crush, a Coors Light.
I thought you were going to go like Crush the Chicago Bears. No, this is Jim, Matt, and Molly. We are presented by Coors Light. See, it flows off the tongue when it's someone great like Coors Light.
Yeah, I'd be down for that.
We are talking in the Everlight Solar Studio. Man, the Packers are such sellouts. Got primetime overtime behind the glass. Get into the show, 844-770-3776 on the Carbless Talking text line. Packers really are sellouts. We have a Siding Unlimited poll question.
Just sell me more stock. I'll buy it.
I got another Siding Unlimited poll question for the sellout Green Bay Packers. That's if Lambeau Field was presented by a company, which one would you want it to be? Menards? Culver's. Always sounds like a punchline. Menards, Culver's, Kohl's, or Quick Trip. And you can see us on the ESPN Madison YouTube stream. If you want to sponsor that stream, you can chime into the show, 844-770-3776. And Molly Brown's wearing a great Jones Dairy Farm hat. Love the folks at Jones Dairy Farm.
Yeah.
So, anyways, the Packers are sellouts, and I'd like.
I got their sausage links at Costco.
Me too.
So good.
That's what I went and got on yesterday. I needed gas, and I was like, "What else do we need?" And my wife's like, "Sausage links."
I've been trying to find their like sausage patties, not to derail us too much, but like I'm trying to find things that I can prep for my family, like on the weekends, and we can have throughout the weeks.
Yeah.
And like I keep seeing on like Instagram, like breakfast sandwiches. So I'm trying to find the Jones Dairy like patties, but I can't find them anywhere.
So here's the thing, I think, and we'll just do the whole thing. You can get them at a store that's more local in Wisconsin. I don't want to give out free advertising because I don't think they've ever worked with us, but I think it does start with a W. So the other one is, I would say this. At Costco, because
that's confusing. So am I.
At Costco, so my kids need to eat healthy. We do fried egg sandwiches, and then so it's like a what is it? Like a muffin? Not a muffin.
English muffin.
English muffin.
English
Thank you.
muffin.
But then we do the Canadian bacon from
Not
Jones.
British, English.
We do the Canadian bacon from Jones, and then because it's already cooked, you can just throw it on a.
And it's the
skillet.
perfect shape.
Yes, you can throw it on a skillet for a couple.
That's a good idea.
Like a minute, and then you do like the egg and like a little poached egg sort of thing, and then put it on a English
Why
muffin.
can't you eat more American foods? Come on, Canadian bacon.
I like French
English
fries,
muffins.
too.
I don't know how to poach an egg.
Not poach. What do you call it when you
How
like
do you po-
crack
like-
it up? Like my wife's got this little like it comes in a pack.
Do they like
you crack it, you
the
put
yellow
it in,
part
in
wet though?
No, like you crack it, you put it in
Yeah.
this like small little like cup like
Mold?
container mold, and then you kind of get the yellow out and you stir it up, and then it cooks in that.
So it's just a mold.
It's just a mold. It honestly just makes the perfect sandwich.
There's no water involved.
No,
or
I
steam?
poach isn't the right word.
Yeah.
No,
I know exactly what
he
you're
just
talking
doesn't know
about.
what to call it.
I
Yes,
don't.
it's
I don't know
a-
if there's a name for that.
It's an egg sandwich maker, is what it is.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's kind of
it's
like, yeah,
$10
Does she
on
bake it
Amazon.
on the top of the stove, or
Yes.
does she put it in the oven?
No, on top of the
then
stove.
it's kind of like just
it takes
a fried
like 2
egg.
minutes.
Okay.
Yeah,
It's really
just
good.
fried
Yeah,
egg.
it's
fried
just a
egg, but
fried
it's like
egg
got a
then.
mold. Then sorry, yeah, fried egg with a mold. There you go.
It's just in a shape, Jim.
Yes.
If you can make it into a star, I imagine too. If you had a mold that was shaped
There you
like
go.
a star.
Make it
There
into
you
a
go.
G.
Molly, did you
Jimmy
say you
Packers.
don't know how to make a poached egg?
I don't think I've ever
Blows
had a
me
poached
away.
egg because it looks absolutely disgusting to me. Isn't a poached egg like what they put Haagen-Dazs on, or what is it called?
Hollandaise?
Haagen-Dazs?
Haagen-Dazs.
Not Haagen-Dazs.
Honestly,
I mean, not too, maybe.
I was to a
Keep
fancy
going.
restaurant. Do you have any Haagen-Dazs
No,
for my
days?
steak. Molly, honestly, that
What is it called? Hollandaise?
Hollandaise.
To be
That
fair-
doesn't even faze me because my wife was putting ice cream on fried chicken this weekend.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair. Yeah.
my pregnant
Okay,
wife.
she's
was-
pregnant, though.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, she has
so
an
she might
excuse.
put some Haagen-Dazs
Yeah.
on an egg.
I love it. Go to Rooster Steakhouse. Do you have any Haagen-Dazs
Do you
for
have
my
any
steak?
just fine vanilla for my?
But is that really what a poached? That's a poached egg, right?
Yeah.
Is what they put Hollandaise on?
Yeah, it's,
I-
it's
Haagen-Dazs.
Benedict. Yeah,
I actually would eat steak with Haagen-Dazs on it. That sounds actually amazing.
might be okay.
What flavor ice cream would you put on your steak?
If it's gonna be a steak, actually, you know what I got, and I don't think Haagen-Dazs
Cookies
makes
and
it.
cream?
I got a bourbon caramel. So it was the
Ooh.
caramel was bourbon flavored.
Okay.
The ice cream was vanilla, and then it has cashews in it. I think that might pair well with a steak. The best you could pair ice cream with a steak.
Interesting.
Or like honestly, like an espresso ice cream.
Yeah.
would
Oh, yeah.
be real good.
Oh, yeah.
actually,
Yeah.
with a
You know what?
steak.
The Tom Brady special, avocado ice cream, kind of
Get outta here
fits a
with
little bit better.
Get out of here. What we doing?
I would sooner do the
Poached egg ice
espresso
cream.
What is it?
than
Avocado and coconut milk? Like,
See,
what are we
Ryan-
talking about,
to-
Ryan?
To go full circle, Ryan would want Hollandaise ice cream.
I would get down.
Wait,
with
hold
Hollandaise
on.
ice
Can
cream.
you even hold on, Ryan? Can you even eat avocado? Because there's like a giant nut in it.
No nuts. No
That's a seed, Molly.
That's not. Yeah, that's not what that is, Molly.
It looks like a nut.
It's
It's a large nut.
Avocados are
Feels like a
fruit.
nut.
They're a fruit, Molly.
They are. It's a stone fruit.
So it's a stone?
Interesting.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Just like
Not a nut.
just like coconuts. Yeah, same thing.
Not a
They're
nut?
No, they're not a nut.
Can you eat coconuts?
Yes.
I
my
really
God.
don't know.
Yes.
Actually, Molly, Ryan's allergic to the word nuts.
Yeah, I'm allergic to the segment, honestly.
Anything called nuts, Ryan can't eat it.
Fair.
He goes into anaphylactic shock.
Yeah. But he's okay going to Menards?
Yes. Yes. He loves Nards, cannot have nuts.
Nuts.
Nards butter, not
Yes,
not
Nards,
peanut
no
butter.
nuts.
Yes.
That's such a crazy. There's a nut in the avocado. She
Yeah,
said.
that's wild. Haagen-Dazs on poached eggs and a nut in an avocado.
Molly is hungry. I'll
I
tell you
also
that much
didn't
right now.
mention it in the moment, but you guys
I'm actually not.
You guys multiple times in the segment when talking about the egg, you're like, the yellow part of the egg. You mean the
The
yolk?
yolk.
The
Sorry.
yolk?
That's not you guys. That was Jim.
Molly said it too. She was like, the
I
yellow.
think I did too.
The yellow part. Do you like the yellow part when it's
I
liquidy?
have to because I'm like, are you cooking the yellow part? Or like, Jim might not know the difference between an egg white and a yolk. I don't know.
Don't try to spin this on
One
me,
of them's
Mrs.
called-
Haagen-Dazs.
One of them's called the white part of the egg. How would you not know what it is?
Well, isn't it just confusing that they didn't go egg white and egg yellow? That makes more sense to me.
All right.
Maybe that's what
You're right.
What's a super famous egg company? They can sponsor like the home jersey, the away jerseys for the Green Bay Packers.
Eggland's best.
Yeah, yellow and white. They can sponsor the jerseys.
Who is best?
You know, actually, wait, I was thinking of that. You know how the Packers have their Acme jerseys?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It would be so good if like an acne medication came in and like sponsored their jerseys.
It's
Acne.
It's
I know it's
She
acne,
knows that.
Okay.
but
She
I'm
knows.
saying acne. Yeah, but I'm saying like Cetaphil or Cetaphil, whatever it is, the face wash. Yeah, comes in and they've got their little patch on there that says Cetaphil or Proactive. Like these acne jerseys are presented by
Good wordplay.
acne
Good
medication.
Molly, would you buy an Acne jersey?
Well, you don't sell jerseys with the logos on them anyways.
Oh, I know. It's just you would know it's the Acne jersey.
I wouldn't buy any jersey that has like a patch on it
But
like
they don't
that.
sell
I think
them,
that
so you're good.
I
When
hate
they-
the jersey patches, but like I really don't care.
When they first
Is my head crooked, by the way?
Yes.
Like, what is going on
I don't
here?
know.
Your hat is crooked, not your head.
I know, but like,
Matt,
what's
do you have any
going on?
feedback for how
Well,
Molly
Matt,
looks?
super good, dude.
Besides looking like a boy.
Okay. No,
Okay,
not at all.
my hair's all the way back here. She's blocked.
I thought she had a haircut.
She went with the Rutledge,
No.
just a little shaved head.
Nope.
Yeah. A little pixie
Yeah,
cut.
I'm having a midlife crisis, Matt.
Yeah. Fair.
Join the club.
Pixie cut.
Chalmers
Jeez.
Jewelers, and if you're having a midlife crisis, go get yourself a big giant ring from Chalmers Jewelers in Madison and in Middleton. They got fancy watches. They got so many other things as well. Chalmers Jewelers in Madison and in Middleton. Madison's locally owned, Madison's family owned, Madison's custom jeweler. Chalmers Jewelers in Madison and in Middleton. It's Jim, Matt, Molly, presented by Coors Light.
You're listening to Jim, Matt, and Molly.
Jim, like literally, you're not Kim Kardashian. You're not Kylie Jenner. Nobody cares about like your walk and talk videos. That's what I don't get. I give you props for having the confidence, but like at some point, your confidence needs to be like knocked down a little bit, so then you just like stop doing it. Like, I can't.
Presented by Coors Light on 100.5 ESPN, the ESPN Wisconsin App, and ESPN Madison on YouTube.
There are many reasons why local businesses are frustrated with their current business technology vendor. LSM Chiropractic Business Manager Sarah Pavlik had her reasons.
I would say there was two components. The first was the lack of customer service that we were experiencing, and then pricing.
So Sarah, you switched to James Imaging Systems because?
Initially pricing, which was fantastic. Customer service was hands down something that we hadn't experienced with 2 or 3 prior companies.
What else makes James Imaging Systems stand out?
They spoke to us as people and not as just a number. They were actually concerned about what our bottom dollar was and what our needs were.
Bottom line, Sarah?
It allows us to be more efficient. Efficiency is just equivalent to time and money.
AI-driven workflow automation, security enhancements, digital transformation. James Imaging Systems, your local business technology partner. Make the switch today. Call 608-221-3457 or visit jamesimaging.com.
I wasn't sure if I could afford college, and my family couldn't help me. But I'm so glad I didn't let that stop me. At Madison College, I found financial support beyond tuition. Even fuel, transportation, and technology has been covered. It's incredible that I'll be able to graduate debt-free. My advice to others, don't let financial barriers stop you. There's more to your story at Madison College.
Visit madisoncollege.edu to get started.
Coors Light presents To Chill or Not to Chill. When your friend skips your favorite song on the playlist. End the friendship. Or choose chill because that song lives rent-free in your head anyway. And you planned ahead by bringing Coors Light to the party. And the sound of that ice-cold can cracking open was music to your ears already. Coors Light. Choose chill. Celebrate responsibly. 2024 Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado.
Ben Brust here for the Princeton Club. If you're looking for your better tomorrow, you know where to go. It's the Princeton Club. If you're looking to grow, it's also the Princeton Club, because they will cheer for you in all areas of your life. The best way to do that is to start a foundation of having a healthy body, and your growth will start from there. With the cleanest health clubs in Wisconsin, they provide everything for you to reach your goals. Start your better tomorrow today and grow in all areas of your life at the Princeton Club. Join for a better tomorrow.
Hey, it's John Hayes, owner of Goodman's Jewelers. Come in and discover the high standards, classic traditions, honesty, integrity, and elegance when you walk through our doors. For over 90 years, customers have returned again and again to our warm boutique setting. Trust me, because I've been there for over 40 of them. Whether it's time to come back or your first time in, stop by Goodman's Jewelers at 220 State Street today. Goodman's Jewelers, the diamond store of Madison since 1933.
The best is at Goodman's.
People travel the world to collect Hard Rock shirts, and Hard Rock Casino Rockford is going to give the people what they want. Get in on the action at Hard Rock Casino Rockford, where all new Unity card signups receive an official Hard Rock shirt, plus free play to kickstart a winning streak. Whether you're spinning the slots or playing the tables, you'll be dressed for success. Hard Rock Casino Rockford. Let's Hard Rock. If you or someone you know has a gambling problem, call 1-800-GAMBLER or text ILGAMB to 833-234.
Let's be honest, I don't do stink. I work hard, I sweat, but I still want my gear to smell good and last. That's why I love Iron Jock. It was built to solve the problem everyone knows: smelly gear that wears out too fast. Iron Jock uses silver ion technology, infusing nano silver right into the fabric to kill 99% of odor-causing bacteria for the life of the gear. It doesn't wash out. It doesn't wear out. Iron Jock keeps me fresh and feeling unstoppable. Iron Jock, no stink, just performance. Shop now at ironjock.com. That's ironjoc.com.
You're listening to Jim, Matt, and Molly, presented by Coors Light. Also brought to you by J&K Security Solutions, securing homes and businesses in the Madison area since 1987.
Be there for the night that will have everyone talking. Finalysis Live is back on March 27th at Riverside Theater. It's loud and completely unpredictable. Woo! There's no telling who will come on stage. Thanasis always brings out the stars. Stephen A. Smith, Bobby Portis, the Lopez brothers, and of course, Giannis. This year... No? The Nature Boy, Ric Flair, is headlining with Thanasis, and if history tells us anything, he won't be alone. More surprise guests, more big names, more moments that lead you to say you had to be there. Get your tickets now at taliveshow.com. That's taliveshow.com. Thanasis Live, March 27th at Riverside Theater. Doors open at 6. The show starts at 7. Milwaukee legends, nationwide stars. You never know who else is going to walk on the Thanasis Live stage. Be there. Woo! Oh, TALiveshow.com for tickets.
Oi! She's Molly Brown. I'm
How bad was that?
Of Madison,
Good?
oi.
Fantastic. Matt Hamilton, Jim Rutledge with you in the Everlight Solar Studio. Prime time, Wohler Shine behind the glass. Get into the show, 844-770-3776. That's the Carbos Talking text line. List is more. We're going to get to a special segment here in a second, but I did want to visit our Saturday Unlimited poll question, which we are asking you, basically. We have not asked it yet, so never mind. We were asking you, what do you want? I didn't see the team one. Did we post that or not?
The team one?
The stadium?
Yeah, it's posted on ESPN Madison's Twitter page.
Oh, it's just buried then. Sorry. I didn't see it on the ESPN Madison Twitter page. There it is. All righty. So, if Lambeau Field was presented by a corporate sponsor, which one of these would you prefer? Kohl's, Quick Trip, Menards, or Culver's? And what is your vote before we get to our other thing here? Matt, quick.
I did Kohl's, so I can spend my Kohl's cash there.
All righty. Molly?
I like Kohl's too, but I'll go Quick Trip. But for Matt, only if they have the hot food.
Prime?
I would go Culver's. I just trust that man. I trust
Craig
that man
Culver?
I trust him more than Ed Policy.
All right. I have to, Matt, are you okay with sharing
Aggressive.
your dad's
Yeah,
story?
yeah.
Share it quick. Keep it tight.
Oh, so the Culver family owned a supper club up in the Sauk area, and Craig was telling my dad about this idea for this German-made custard machines, and he was thinking about making a restaurant that was like fast food but also sit down. It was kind of like right in the middle, and my dad's like, don't get out of the supper club business. Like, this sounds like a failing idea.
That's wild. When was that? Like 20 years ago?
Probably more.
Longer than that, I guess, because Culver's been around since I was a kid.
Yeah, probably more than that. It was a long time ago. I don't think he was like asking my dad to invest, but yeah, my dad was a salesman. He was selling liquor and wine to the supper club, and Craig was probably managing it or working in it in some capacity with his family's supper club. And dad was like, "Yeah, good idea, guy."
That had to have been a bomb supper club, though, to like tell him no, don't do it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah. Right now, Quick Trip is in the lead, followed by Culver's, and then Menards, and Kohl's is last.
Yeah.
What do you pick, Jim?
I would have gone with Quick Trip. Quick Trip, I would have gone with. Menards is funny. But
Menards is so good.
Menards fits better if it was in, like, Boston. Lambeau Field presented by Menards.
Menards.
Near Boston Yard.
Lambeau
What,
Field.
Ryan?
Welcome to Lambeau Field. Because otherwise it's be like Wisconsin. Welcome to Lambeau Field, eh? Well, presented by Menards.
I like that better, honestly. Menards.
Menards.
Menards, eh?
Menards. Your
Man.
Menards, Menards.
Would you
You
like
guys
to
are
get
getting a little
Menards?
Canadian right now.
Oh, it's a major difference
Well,
between
yeah.
northern Wisconsin
Yeah, I
and
can
Canada?
hear an accent when I go
that
up
is
there.
half the Packers fan
Don't
base.
you know?
Come on.
Yeah, it is.
See, there you go,
Oh,
Molly.
the Packers.
Oh,
There you go,
yeah,
Molly.
Packers.
So, actually, I got to do this.
Jordan
Have any of
Love.
you seen the movie Song Blue?
Yes.
No.
Yes, Kate Hudson's accent
Yes.
in that movie is so aggressive.
It's elite, though. It's perfect. It's like, one, watch it. It's about, those who don't know, it's about a Neil Diamond impersonator and his wife.
Oh, yeah.
They're from Milwaukee, so there's so many
Hugh
cool...
Jackman is the other
Yeah.
main star.
There's so many cool touch points in the state of Wisconsin. They talk about the Shawano casino. They apparently performed a lot on it.
30 minutes of the movie are at like the state fair.
Yeah, state fair. They talk about they're on like the local news. So it's somehow a feel good story and soul crushing story. But Kate Hudson's accent, I was entertained every second she spoke because it was spot on what Molly just did right there.
Yeah.
Every lady over the age of, and in this case, obviously this took place in the late 90s. So like any lady that you talk to now, like 50 plus, in Milwaukee in a dive bar has that exact accent. Molly, can you try to nail that down one more time? Because you had it.
What did I say? I don't remember.
I don't know the Wisconsin accent you had for the lady. It was good though.
Oh, the Green Bay Packers
Yes,
and Aaron Rodgers. They just never won enough Super Bowls, you know?
Yeah, the
Don't
Rodgers,
you know?
Yeah, the Rodgers
Oh,
and the
that
Packers.
Jordan Love, I tell you. I just wish we had Aaron Rodgers back there at quarterback.
Yes, and that was dead on what Kate Hudson's, like the perfect accent there. All right, we'll do a quick
I could
little.
do it all day.
All righty, perfect.
That was New York, but
Can you do it?
day.
Let's just do a New York / Wisconsin accent together. A New Yorker doing a Wisconsin accent. We'll just kind of keep on doing it because Ryan's just.
how about we don't? Do you know what I saw? Who was it? You did Dick Van Dyke. Who'd you do? Right? Who did you do
No,
who did you do for
Vitale?
What?
Yeah, Dick Vitale.
Oh,
You did his accent,
Dick Van
and then
Dyke.
what do I see? I know I'm.
Haagen-Dazs. The nuts in an avocado.
Guys,
Molly is
I've
rolling.
been,
Is that
okay,
the guy from,
I have been
Mary
stuck
Poppins?
in my house. I don't know. I've never seen Mary Poppins. But anyways, I was going to say I saw Dick Vitale
Elite. I
for
love
the
Mary
first
Poppins.
time on a commercial
Yeah,
in
Mary.
like forever. I saw him this weekend, and I thought of you because it sounded incredibly similar to what you did on Friday.
I do it
crazy.
awesome. Dick Vitale with a capital A, baby. Real diaper dandy.
Chitty Chitty Bang Bang as well as on his
Whoa.
IMDb page.
Hey now.
Come on, that's a classic movie. You guys know that
Never
movie.
seen it.
Really?
Nope.
Yes, Chitty Chitty Bang Bang.
So
Absolutely.
we're gonna
I've
have
heard
to
of it. I've never
move
seen it.
the Steal Your Take thing to the last segment because I got to tell us one little story here. So Dick Van Dyke,
We were doing a Steal Your Take.
we were.
We are, but Jim got distracted.
Yes, but
Jim also just ruined it, but it's fine.
well, no, it's fine. I'm involved in it, so it's.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So Dick Van Dyke, the store Dick's, and all that kind of stuff. For the third time in like 2 weeks, my youngest daughter kept on saying, "Did you know there's a store named Dick's?" And then she'd laugh. So finally, I had to ask her, Do you know
Apple
why
doesn't
that's
fall far?
Yeah, I was like, do you know why that's funny? And she just goes, no, everyone just laughs when they say it.
Wow. She knows.
No, she doesn't, because then my wife's like, you need to explain it to her. So I'm not going to share on the air how I explain it to her. It was pretty G-rated.
I was going to ask you, what did you
I think I can explain it. I said,
the hot dog?
No, I said, you know how girls have one thing and boys have the other thing? That's what sometimes they call the boys thing. And then she laughed even harder. And then my 12-year-old died right there of embarrassment.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah, died.
Existing.
Well, Dad, existing.
Right. All right, so we will throw some stones. So I got a good stone on the other side, and then we'll also get to steal your take. This is Jim, Matt, and Molly, presented by Coors Light.
You're listening to Jim, Matt, and Molly.
I think I've listened and watched this show long enough to know that Molly's mind is just always in the gutter. It doesn't matter what.
Mine!
Yeah, Molly.
Jim says something, and Molly's eyebrows just go up. She's looking for a giggle.
Yeah. I'm a bottomless. You're not wrong.
Presented by Coors Light on 100.5 ESPN, the ESPN Wisconsin App, and ESPN Madison on YouTube.
The Exteriors Company, built for Wisconsin, backed by expertise. From our family to yours, roofing, window, siding, gutters, and doors. Your solution-based company, community strong, and service that will please. Get a free estimate today. The Exteriors Company, built for Wisconsin, backed by expertise.
Imagine the peace of mind knowing your home or business is safe 24/7. I'm Jeffrey Beckman, president of J&K Security Solutions, and we provide security you can trust. Serving Madison and southern Wisconsin, J&K Security Solutions offers state-of-the-art home and business security systems tailored to your needs. From video surveillance to home and business automation, to find out how J&K Security can help secure what matters most in your life, visit jksecurity.com.
It's about time delivery worked on your schedule. Same day, next day, or scheduled in advance. However you plan it, the Home Depot delivers the whole job. From drywall to doors, plumbing to paint, we'll get it there when you need it. Because on the job site, timing is everything. You order, we deliver. It's that easy. The Home Depot Pro. It's about time.
I'm Boomer Esiason. My mom died from cancer. She was only 37 years old. She didn't have life insurance, and that was devastating for my family. That's why having life insurance is so important to me. Ethos makes it fast and easy. Get a quote in seconds, apply in minutes, and get same-day coverage. You can get up to $3 million in coverage with no medical exam.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/play. That's ethos.com/play. Paid spokesperson. Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required.
ESPN Madison and Zimbrick Honda are celebrating the area's best local sports stories with the Game Changers of the Month. Follow ESPN Madison on social media to see the teams recognized for making a positive impact in the community. It's the Game Changers of the Month, presented by Zimbrick Honda.
All day, every day, the Carbless Talk and Text line is open for you. 844-770-3776. The Carbless Talk and Text line. This is more.
This is Coach Greg Gard. Strong teams succeed with the right partners. Bank CMG works closely with Wisconsin business owners, offering local insight, modern tools, and honest guidance you can trust. They take the time to understand your goals and help you build something sustainable. Whether you're managing cash flow, planning for growth, or navigating change, having the right banking partner matters. When your business matters, your bank should too. BankCMG.com.
Is your computer so slow you can hardly use it? Does it have blue screens, malware, viruses, reboots, hardware crashes? Sound familiar? Computers will have problems, and when they do, you need the computer experts at Madison Computer Works. Every day we help home users and businesses keep their computers and networks running smoothly. For solutions to your computer problems, call the pros at 231-8000, and we'll turn this into this. Madison Computer Works. Computers that work for you.
It's bracket season, and there's no better place to watch the tournament than right on the water at Christie's Landing. Join me and the guys from KBN, Kyle, Bruss, and Ortman, on Thursday, March 19th from 2 to 5 p.m. We'll be on Upset Alert as all the drama unfolds. Grab your crew and enjoy Bud Light buckets and Neutral buckets. 5 for the price of 4 drinks. A slam dunk of a deal. Tip off the basketball tournament with KBN at Christie's Landing Thursday, March 19th from 2 to 5 p.m.
Welcome back to Jim, Matt, and Molly, presented by Coors Light on 100.5 ESPN. Brought to you by Metro Kia of Madison, Madison's trusted Kia dealership.
Ryan Coogler was a winner last night at the Oscars. He played his football in California and went against Marshawn Lynch a ton, and apparently was a decent football player.
Sac State legend.
Yes, Sacramento State. Yes, and so.
All right, Jim, your mind is in the gutter more than Molly's officially.
Molly's on delay. She's
True.
getting there too. All right.
I'm on delay.
So go be a winner. Go to Ho
Great
Chunk Gaming
minds.
Madison. That's where winners go. Ho Chunk Gaming Madison. Millions of dollars are won every single weekend at Ho Chunk Gaming Madison. All right, I have a stone. Let's throw some stones.
1, 2, 3,
Some takes are cooler than others.
You know this kid is as cool as the other side of the pillow.
Some opinions are just cooler than the rest.
You know what's cooler than being cool? Ice cold.
And if you keep it chill, then it's a cold take.
Chill out. I'm chill. I'm chill as a cucumber, man.
I'm always the coldest.
This is Throwing Stones, presented by Metro Kia of Madison, Madison's chillest Kia dealership.
Yeah, and now Jim did have a stone to throw today, guys, but he brought up a good point just now, and something else we need to get into. It's been a while since we've had our pop culture reporter chime in on the show.
The E in ESPN stands for entertainment.
Reality-based programming is changing the face of entertainment. Is there anything in pop culture that I love that you can't ruin?
Today on TMZ.
Okay.
And boom goes the dynamite.
Time for Molly's pop culture pop quiz.
Now, Molly Brown, we know you're a diehard movie fan, so we know you were probably locked into the Oscars last night. So for us, can you break...
Definitely not.
Definitely not.
I didn't even know the Oscars were a thing anymore.
Really?
Continue.
Come on. Okay. Well,
who
Molly,
cares about the Oscars?
Song Blue was nominated.
Kate Hudson was nominated
Yes.
for Best Supporting, or no, Best Actress. Yeah, she did not win, but no, she was very good.
Yes.
I liked her in the movie. Jessie Buckley won for Hamnet. Fantastic performance. Anyways, we're not here for that. Molly, we're here for you to break down
movie corner.
We're here for you to break down the controversy with Timothée Chalamet. You're familiar with him?
Yes! I was hoping you were going to ask me that.
Timothée
Continue.
Chalamet, the controversy with him and ballet dancers and opera singers.
And his sister and
What?
I don't
Kardashian
think
involved too.
No, okay, so him and Kylie Jenner have been dating for quite a while, which is shocking because he does not seem like her type. But
Rich actor?
he's like under or like in hot water. What does rich matter to her? She's a billionaire in her own.
Yeah,
fair.
Very famous.
I mean, her kid's dad is Travis Scott, and who else was she with? She was with Tyga. I'm trying to think who else she's been with. I feel like those are like her two main people. You don't even know who Tyga is, do you?
No,
They thought you were talking about the golfer.
Rack
musician.
City. Rack City.
Yeah, okay.
No, not Tiger Woods. Anyways, so Timothée Chalamet. He's like in hot water. He's in hot water because he basically said, like, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think he basically said like opera and ballet like aren't important really, and people like aren't interested. But I think what he was actually trying to do was say like this media that we do, like filming movies and being actors and stuff, might not be what people are into in like some years from now. But like, so I think he was trying to relate it back to that. But I honestly haven't heard like his initial statement, but I did see that clip from the Oscars, which was one of the reasons why I knew the Oscars happened this morning, but happened yesterday, was because whatever comedian that was, I can't remember. Wasn't it a comedian
Conan
that
O'Brien?
said made some dig at him? That's who it was. Okay, yeah, I couldn't remember. Because he made some joke about it, and then I think it genuinely like went over Kylie Jenner's head. I don't think she understood the joke because like her eyes kind of looked to the side, like what did that mean? But I can't remember what the joke was exactly, if I'm being dead honest.
It was something involving jazz.
Shoot, I thought you guys were going to ask me about Dak Prescott. And, oh, yes, that's what he said. He said something about, oh, you didn't bring in the jazz people into this or something like that.
Wait, can I add more to this? Because I saw online.
Please do.
That there was a video where Timothée Chalamet. Does he have a sister?
Timothée
Chalamet got up to hug his sister.
She's like Bahad Bahabi. Like Bad Babe Barbie or whatever her name is.
What?
Bahad Bahabi, that's what I call her.
Wait, that's...
You know Bad Barbie? The girl from Dr. Phil?
No.
I call her Bahad Bahabi. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, baby. Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Wait.
Catch Me Outside, how about that?
Yeah, Catch Me Outside, how about that?
Her?
What about her?
She was at the
So
Academy Awards.
her name is No. I have no idea Academy Awards. I'm not saying, I'm saying because I say his name like Timothée Chalamet, like because her name is Bad Barbie, but it's BHAD BHABIE or whatever it is. But I say Bahad Bahabi.
Okay.
So does he have a sister?
I don't know. After all that, I have no clue. I don't know if he has a sister.
His sister. What does his sister have to do with it?
Fill us in, Jim.
Anyways,
break it down.
She went to go give him a hug at the Academy Awards, and they hugged and they chatted, and the whole thing was Kylie Jenner didn't get up until the last second. So then the internet tried to make it this whole big snub from Kylie Jenner, and I think that had to be addressed as well. It does not seem fun to be famous, I'll tell you that.
So wait, everything is put under a microscope.
He snubbed Kylie Jenner for a hug at one point.
His sister did.
His sister.
No, his sister snubbed. I'm sorry, Kylie Jenner snubbed his sister because she didn't get up to go give her a hug. She stayed in her seat while Timothy was.
I'm gonna try to find the video.
Okay, that part I did not see.
That's the only thing I've seen. I didn't see the other part.
That is so much time. You didn't know about the ballet dancers and the opera
I knew
singers?
about that because I saw they made fun of it on SNL.
That's why he didn't win best.
Harry Styles did
best
great.
Actor.
Yes.
By the way.
Because then they made it. Oh, see, I haven't seen the SNL from this past week with Harry
so
Styles,
good.
but the weekend before when they did the news update, they talked about the Timothée Chalamet, and that's actually how I found out about it. Because then they said, but he's in a movie about ping pong.
Yes, Molly,
and undying art.
Yes, Molly, how much of your news, and I mean this respectfully, how much of your news comes
Is
from...
consumed by SNL?
Yeah,
Literally, probably 98%. Not kidding.
It's a healthy
To be
amount.
fair, the Daily Show is my primary.
Literally, that's a fun way of consuming horrible things. And it's I would rather be able to laugh about it with Colin Jost and Michael Che versus reading on my timeline that we're going to war.
Right. Well, as Matt said, the Daily Show is another source of news. Yeah. Especially when Jon Stewart
could.
Jon Stewart was a legend.
He still nightly news.
He still does it once a week, I think, or twice a week.
Yes, he does it Mondays or whatever it is. But
he's so good.
It is no laughing matter that Timothée Chalamet was robbed of the best actor.
Get out of here. Michael B. Jordan was amazing in Sinners.
And he was amazing.
It was so good. That was one of my favorite movies I've seen in the last 5 years.
Timothée Chalamet is objectively better as Marty Supreme.
Did you see Sinners?
Yes, I've seen
I have
it
not
3 times.
seen. I have not
and it was
seen,
amazing.
It's good. He's not the best part of it. I would say the best supporting actor in that movie is Delroy Lindo's a better actor than him in the movie.
So I will say this.
Wunmi Mosaku is a better performance.
I will say this. I haven't seen Chalamet's movie.
Oh.
I thought Michael B. Jordan was outstanding.
He is.
So,
don't get me wrong.
That's the one thing I can go off.
You
of.
got
I didn't see the other.
See Marty Supreme.
I will.
and we'll come back. I want to report. We're doing this. We're doing a report next Monday.
Okay. Well, I don't know if I'm getting around to that.
Come on.
Okay. I'll try and I'll see if I can watch it.
Swear to God, it was great, but the fact that he apparently didn't win because he criticized opera singers and ballet dancers, since he gave that interview on February 24th, he went from the prohibitive minus 200 favorite to falling all the way to plus 250.
So I looked
what
into
are you
this.
doing? Betting on Kalshi for the Academy Awards?
No, it was at Potawatomi Sportsbook. That's what I was betting on there on Saturday during the basketball
You were
games.
betting on the Oscars?
at
Damn
Potter?
right I was. I thought I was going to make so much money. I thought I was going to make so much money.
And you were like, Timmy, Chow Chow.
Yes.
Put the house on.
But Ryan,
Not the house,
I
but
read this
responsible
on,
way.
That's crazy.
I read this on The Ringer. All the votes were in before he made those comments.
No, so all the votes come in up until the week before the Oscars. That's not true.
Okay, The Ringer said all the votes
The
were
Ringer
in.
is wrong.
Okay.
The price is wrong, Jim.
Okay.
Let me
Now we
tell
got
you.
some extra controversy here.
The price is wrong. Trust
Your
me.
price of wrong is you lost some money.
I didn't lose. Well, I lost a
have
bit of
to-
money. Nothing crazy.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, that, and I also had some bets on the basketball games on Saturday, which I also lost on. Had money on Arkansas covering. Of course they didn't, but
Oh, I guess a little bit of news around the NCAA tournament. Is it Aiden Holloway?
Aiden Holloway with Alabama is probably
he's kicked off the team now.
He was kicked off the team. Okay.
Yeah. So if you're filling out your brackets,
can we talk about why? I don't know why.
He involved in a felony drug charges.
Yes.
Yeah.
That is what it is. Yes.
Felony and drug charges are not usually two things that go together and end well.
Especially not in the span of enough days to play in the NCAA tournament. I don't think he's going to be able to turn that one around quickly.
Yes.
Have you guys filled out your brackets yet?
I have, actually.
Really?
Nope. I'm not.
Wisconsin's going to lose. They're going to lose to High Point, right?
Oh, my
they're
God.
like the 5th seed, and High Point's the 12th seed, right?
Why are you this way? Why do you have to be this way? Why do you have to be so pessimistic about that?
Why are you the way that you are?
Guys, okay. Can I tell you something? I don't even know where High Point is, so I genuinely don't think that they're going to lose. Okay, so I genuinely don't think they're going to lose. I just remember that being a thing of like 5 seeds losing a 12 seed. Like I know that each of you cringed when you saw that they were a 5 seed. You were like, great. Tell me you weren't.
I would prefer that over being a 6 seed. I mean, at the end of the day, like it's better than having to play. I don't know who the 11s were, but High Point is not an intimidating
You're superstitious.
I'm superstitious during games, not leading up to games. I feel pretty good about High Point. I would not feel as great about the Badgers' second round
James
matchup.
Madison or whatever team that they ended up losing to 3 years ago wasn't an
We knew
intimidating
that
team.
team.
But
James Madison
but look what happened.
Was the Badgers' nightmare.
Yeah, we knew that Badgers team 3 years ago was just not. They
soft,
weren't really
soft.
They weren't built
soft
for
and
March.
checked out, and that team that James Madison was the opposite.
Yes.
They were hard as nails and locked in.
This High Point team is
All I know
soft
is a
as
5th
well.
seed versus a 12th seed doesn't make me feel great.
The Badgers did open as the biggest favorites of any 5-12 matchup. They were 12.5-point favorites at opening line.
I like their chance. We'll talk about the Badgers on the other side. This is Jim, Matt, Molly, presented by Coors Light.
Hey, this is Matt's Chicago Doppelganger. You're listening to Jim, Matt, and Molly, presented by Coors Light on 100.5 ESPN Madison.
Coors Light presents To Chill or Not to Chill. When your friend skips your favorite song on the playlist. End the friendship. Or choose chill because that song lives rent-free in your head anyway. And you planned ahead by bringing Coors Light to the party. And the sound of that ice-cold can cracking open was music to your ears already. Coors Light. Choose chill. Celebrate responsibly. 2024 Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado.
I worried that I couldn't work a full-time job and still have time for college. But I'm so glad I didn't let that stop me. At Madison College, I found my stride. My classes are flexible and hands-on, and I walk on campus feeling inspired. My advice to others? Make your dreams a reality. There's more to your story at Madison College.
Visit madisoncollege.edu to get started.
Wisconsin weather doesn't wait, and neither should you. At Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin, we make upgrading your home simple. Right now, order today and get 0% interest until 2032. You heard me right. 0% interest all the way until 2032. Upgrade your windows and doors now and pay over time without paying interest. With our 10-year limited warranty, you can feel confident in your investment. Schedule your free in-home consultation today at PellaWI.com.
Certain restrictions apply. 3/31/2026.
Okay, I have to tell you, I was just looking on eBay where I go for all kinds of things I love, and there it was.
That hologram trading card. One of the rarest, the last one I needed for my set. Shiny like the
designer handbag of my dreams. One of a kind. eBay had it, and now everyone's asking, ooh, where'd you get your
windshield wipers? eBay has all the parts that fit my car. No more annoying, just beautiful.
Millions of finds, each with a story. eBay. Things people love.
I'm Boomer Esiason. My mom died from cancer. She was only 37 years old. She didn't have life insurance, and that was devastating for my family. That's why having life insurance is so important to me. Ethos makes it fast and easy. Get a quote in seconds, apply in minutes, and get same-day coverage. You can get up to $3 million in coverage with no medical exam.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/play. That's ethos.com/play. Paid spokesperson. Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required.
UW Credit Union presents the Prep Mania Student Athlete of the Week, supporting local student athletes as they grow on the field, in the classroom, and in the community. UW Credit Union is here for every you. Learn more at uwcu.org. Here's Dennis Semrau with the UW Credit Union Student Athlete of the Week.
Our ESPN Madison UW Credit Union Student Athlete of the Week, Milo Boyle.
Val Phillips Madison Memorial. What's it feel like to be a Spartan?
It's awesome to be a Spartan. You know, our school has a lot of school spirit, especially with like all of our sports, a lot of them being really good and having a good reputation.
And you look back in your time at Memorial, what's going to stand out the most? What do you remember the most about being here?
I would say I really love all the school spirit that everybody in our school has, and how there's so many different people in our school, and I get to meet new people every day. I feel like everybody's really proud to be a Spartan and really happy to be a Spartan.
Congrats, and I hope you have a great senior year.
Thank you.
My fiance wanted to incorporate me in the process of picking out my engagement ring. And we went to Chalmers, and that was the first place that we went to look for rings.
The staff educated us right away, and we felt very comfortable, and I learned a lot about diamonds.
Chalmers did a great job explaining the process to us, the type of grade of the diamond.
Just from the second you walk in, I mean, there's somebody who's taking you over, showing you exactly what you want in your price range.
I think that my ring is the most beautiful ring I've ever seen, thanks to Chalmers Jewelers.
Hey, this is Matt's Chicago Doppelganger. You're listening to Jim, Matt, and Molly, presented by Coors Light on 100.5 ESPN Madison.
Jim Rutledge, Matt Hamilton, Molly Brown with you. This is Jim, Matt, and Molly. You can see us on the ESPN Madison YouTube stream and stream us on the ESPN Wisconsin app. Primetime Laura Sean behind the glass. And, you know, this show, along with the jump around, is really just revolutionary. We take off. People take our takes. Sometimes Molly takes someone else's takes. Sometimes someone takes Molly's takes. It's all over the place. But for once, I had the honor of having my take stolen.
Watch what you say around her.
The Green Bay Packers have had an easier time replacing Aaron Rodgers, MVP Aaron Rodgers, than they have replacing Mason Crosby.
Say that again, because that is an amazing take.
You heard it here first, because Molly heard it somewhere else.
Of course it has been harder to replace Crosby. Sick, bro. Molly, you flatten them.
Oh, that's just mean. Time for Mrs. Steal Your Take.
Yes, and as Jim referenced, usually it's Molly who is Mrs. Steal Your Take, but this time it wasn't Molly stealing Jim Rutledge's take. It was somebody who you can hear from 9 to noon right here on 100.5 ESPN.
Rubbish!
Mr. Mark Tauscher had a take similar to Jim's, which is what you'll hear right here. This is Jim's take from February 25th about Badgers star point guard Nick Boyd.
It's the fit for Boyd. Nick Boyd fits Wisconsin basketball the best. He seems aligned with what Greg Gard and his system thrives on, which is decision-making, tempo control, toughness. Then obviously he fills the stat sheets, but he's not, for lack of a better word, hijacking the possession like Tanjay and Storr had done at times. He's defending, he's facilitating, he's closing in on plays defensively, and he is, out of those transfers, the best, I think, transfer in Wisconsin portal history.
So, as we said, that was Jim on February 25th. And this is Old T this morning on Worldly and Tausch talking about the Badgers and their star point guard.
This team is just fun. They don't give in. It would have been real easy to say, you know what, Friday, if we lose, no big deal. We're probably going to be a 6 or a 7 seed anyways. We're beat up. Nolan Winter ain't playing. We're down to a 7-man rotation. They didn't give an inch. I don't say this lightly because John Tanjay was an absolute stud. I think Boyd has even been better.
Molly, Matt, you be the judges. Did Old T steal from old Jim?
I think he definitely heard Jim and agreed with Jim's take. I don't know. It wasn't like verbatim. He didn't bring up Storr, who could have been in that argument. I'll say it was 65% stolen.
Rubbish.
Molly?
No, this is not a stolen take, guys. I've barely watched any Wisconsin basketball this season. What? I've barely watched any Wisconsin basketball this season. Anybody with a pair of eyes could tell that Nick Boyd is like who this team relies on. Like
okay.
I don't know what's so big about this.
I will take
the
the
dude
word
put up 39 points
the
or whatever the hell he did the other day.
Steal
like,
your takes.
come on.
I'm gonna whatever the queen of Steal Your Takes is selling, I'm buying. So if she doesn't think it's stolen, then I'm with her.
I was in front of it. I know that it's not maybe
You know
stolen
that
out.
this is what?
That's good that you were able to tell that Nick Boyd was gonna. You've been on the Nick Boyd track since he transferred from San Diego from FAU. Like all the things we know. I understand, but like. So what? Tauscher's at the games this weekend, and he said that Nick Boyd was the star of the show.
Right, and that's fine. And I don't think Tauscher actually took it.
I mean, I'm pretty sure that Tauscher has like season tickets to Wisconsin basketball, so like he's probably watched more basketball than you have this year.
Oh, I don't know.
Okay.
But
no shots. I'm just saying.
I
offended.
definitely know more about Badger basketball than Tauscher. I'm not really worried about that. Now Ben Brust has got me whooped.
I didn't say no. I said watch more.
So the thing with Boyd is,
about me?
Molly's Matt. You're not part of the conversation.
Matt's leading the pack by far. Don't worry, Matt. We know.
Me and you. No, me and Matt together on Friday when we did the watch along. That's as much basketball as me and Matt have watched for Wisconsin Badgers this year.
Oh, I also
Actually, Matt's watched more because you were part of the Thursday watch along. Exactly. I wasn't.
You didn't watch
I wasn't. So you
Saturday?
watched more than me.
I watched Purdue, and I watched the Purdue game.
But you didn't watch the Badgers?
No, 0 on Saturday. But I did watch the Purdue game a week ago.
So, anyways,
How did you watch it, Jim?
how did I watch it? Actually, it was on Paramount.
Yeah, how'd you watch it?
It was on Paramount. I was gonna have to do like a free trial. Trust me, I'm learning the little perils of not having YouTube TV as I have to figure out. But more and more streaming services than you realize you can stream live games on.
It's pretty easy.
Yeah. So I learned that, but I watched it on Paramount.
Everyone's gonna have to learn how to speak True TV, TNT, TBS.
Yep.
Gotta learn Impractical Jokers this week.
In that case, you just get YouTube TV.
Yeah, that is the best way to do it. But not all of us can afford YouTube TV.
So, tell me about it, Ryan. No, anyways.
Me and you, Jim.
Yes, we're similar, Ryan. John Tonje, my whole take was that, and this was February 25th is pretty good, because here's the thing, and everyone pushed back when I said, and everyone was rightfully so in the John Tonje bag, February 25th even. Not about Nick Boyd being good, about Nick Boyd being a better and more impactful transfer than John Tonje. And that was said on February 25th, and that's where I'll take my credit for. Molly's right. Mark's seen a lot of basketball, and Mark got to the Big Ten tournament, got caught up in watching all that, and saw how great Boyd was. So I'm not saying...
So you're saying he didn't think this until he went to the Big Ten tournament?
That Tonje was better than... I'm sorry, that Nick Boyd was better than Tonje?
That specific part.
Yes. The rest...
I don't think... Did Tausch even say anything about Tonje?
He does at the end, yes.
That's why it's still
okay.
take.
John Tonje was an absolute stud. I think Boyd has even been better.
And that's the part.
Okay.
That's the part that's a take. The rest is, obviously we all know Nick Boyd is good. It's I was the leader of the pack of Nick Boyd is a better transfer than John Tonje. And I wanted to just give Nick...
If that helps you sleep at night, sure.
It will. It honestly will help me sleep tonight.
Rubbish.
So some more stats on this, because I got so much pushback on when it happened that I really was digging in on this. So I
don't think anyone's pushing back at this point.
No, I just want to share these numbers about Nick Boyd, though, because what a great season he's having. We all know he's having a
I
fantastic
also don't think
season.
it was any of us.
No. No.
You're talking to the abyss.
It was a poll question. Yeah, I didn't bring it up on this show.
Badger Maniac's coming at him again, guys.
Yes.
Badger Maniac's in his mentions.
Probably.
So 699 points is what I want to ask you guys this question here. So 699 points is how many points Nick Boyd has right now. Alonzo Tucker is third all-time for single-season points, 716. John Tonje is 724, and Frank Kaminsky is 732. And so that means Nick Boyd is 33 points away from tying the record, 34 points away from breaking the record for most points in a single season by a Wisconsin Badger basketball player. Does he do it?
Yes, he's going to get 2 more games.
Okay, that's kind of the back the way I was asking that question. So, Molly?
Sure. Yeah.
Do you want to talk about Timmy Shao Shao again?
I'm sorry. No, you can't just rattle off numbers. I feel like you said these numbers the other day, and we answered your question the other day when we brought it up.
He's 34 points away from breaking the record. Are the Badgers going to play 2 games and he'll get those points? He only had 14.
If they play 2 games, yes.
It's because they put a freaking nature on him. I don't know how many teams have that guy.
The double axle.
Yeah, you got 6'9" NBA type player.
Yeah, he's gonna. How about this? He breaks it in this first game against what is it called? High Point.
There we go. I like that take.
That's
all right,
a hot
there we
take.
go.
I
All
dig
right.
that.
Yeah. Ryan.
I don't know how hot it is when Ryan just said that they're favored by 12.5 points.
Well, they opened as 12.5-point favorites, and I don't know, 9.5 because everyone's betting on High Point to upset the Badgers.
Oh, we did have someone chime in with some stats from Ollie.
Just betting on the
so
cover.
Ryan,
There's a lot of people who think it's going to be an upset.
Ryan, do you think he gets it?
Yes.
All right, and then Kevin and Lodi chimes in. Hey, Molly, a 12 seed beats a 5 seed 30% of the time, and an 11 seed beats a 6 seed 52.5% of the time.
Take that for data.
Interesting.
So
there was like a curse that used to it was like every year a 12 seed always gets through of the.
Yeah, I remember Strofe talking about
this.
Yes.
It's a little bit of pick one 12 seed of your 4 brackets.
But that's really, honestly, and now it's been 3 years of this, the NIL is really killing a lot of that stuff.
Yeah.
Some of these teams are so stacked.
Killers of fun.
That it really is hard to pull, almost impossible to pull off an upset. This has been Jim, Matt, and Molly. We'll be back at it tomorrow. We're presented by Coors Light.
See ya.